What's going on, everybody? Act like I'm first time. Forgot to run my banner and everything. Let's see if we get some people in here. Got some news about Royal Caribbean. I know a lot of people have already went over that. What's going on, Scott McNeil? Welcome in. Ross, welcome in. So, my off day was supposed to be tomorrow night, and I got a call today saying, go take the night off, come in tomorrow. We need you to work on another job now. So, um, I had to change my off day. So, this is a impromptu live. Welcome in Sherry, Destination Fun. Welcome in Warmstrong. If anybody like to come up, let me know and I'll give you the link. Emily, welcome in. Like I said, I'm just coming up, try to get some time in. I haven't. I'm not going to do my Sunday lives for a couple weeks because I'm doing this night shift. My day off is now going to be Thursdays, so I'll be on tonight and I'll be on next Thursday instead of Friday. So I'll throw the if anybody wants the link, I'll throw it out there. Hopefully, I'm not asking for trouble. Yeah, I'm in my dining room. What's going on, Sean? Welcome in. Early morning or late night? This is kind of midway. I would normally start work at 6 p.m. and go till 6 a.m. and I normally go to sleep around 7:30, somewhere around there. So 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then I sleep till uh, well, I haven't been able to get much sleep over the last couple of days, so it's kind of broken. Normally, like 7:30, 8 o'clock to noon, and then I get up for a little while, and I fight myself to go back to sleep till like 2:30. So that's what I've been dealing with. I'm on day. I have worked Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and then off tonight, and then I'll do 6 straight, and then I'll be off next Thursday. So, like I said, if anybody wants to join, links in the chat, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on or anything like that. I mean, I'll be on for a little while, so if anybody wants to come up, they can, and if they want to get down, it's no big deal if you come and go. Um, it's a lot easier when you have somebody to bounce stuff off of, especially when you don't have anything to talk about other than the new Oasis class ship. I know Bill's already talked about it on his live tonight, but that's um, I won't say I'm wanting to see what they do with it because one thing said it was going to be a extra large Oasis class ship. So I don't know if they're going to make it in between an Oasis and an Icon or put Icon flares on it or what they're going to do. Um, yeah, I understand, Sean. Um, so um, we'll have to see. I'm almost, I'd almost rather them do another type of ship, another new type of ship, maybe a little bit smaller than Oasis or something. Um, I was just talking to somebody about whether or not either that or maybe Bill was thinking, maybe Bill talked about it on his live about whether or not they're going to do a smaller type ship that will be able to get. Oh, I think I was talking to a friend of mine. Um, these older ships that are small are all getting um, getting pretty old. So if they could do a new ship that could get into like Tampa or Baltimore, some of these ports that have bridges that they got to get underneath of, it'd be pretty cool. Um, just something with more updated venues and all on them. Let's see in the chat. Lovely dining room, thank you. Um, we'll jump in, but sitting outside the hotel, and I am about to go in and have to go through the casino and don't want to pull a muster drill. Uh, yeah, I am. I'm a lot better. Your friends, Clocky? I would down for new. I'd be down for newer ships in Tampa. Yeah. So yeah, it'd be nice to have a different, a smaller type ship that has newer venues to go into these smaller areas. They're gonna have to do something because they're definitely getting old, and the renovations that they do on them aren't quite enough to keep them up to date with these newer ships. Um, but either way, Oasis is still our favorite, other than the Icon is our new favorite. But I still sailing on Oasis any day they want to give me a free sailing. Um, and I'll probably book the damn thing, I'm sure. So for those of you that are on my group cruise, I'm thinking about doing some T-shirts for the group cruise. I'm going to try to put a Utopia of the Seas on the front of it, and just put the dates, and both sailings go to Coco Cay and Nassau. So um, it'll be the same whether you're on the first sailing or second sailing. So if you wanted to get a shirt, it wouldn't matter. We'd be down for newer ships down under too. Yeah. Well, you all can. Well, if you're taking yeah. Is some of your ports not be able to take some of the bigger ones too? I just had a commercial, money for Clocky. So yes, I threw commercials in there. So surprise. Um, the try to get a little bit of a revenue. Give me a paycheck next month, hopefully. Um, but yeah, I'm excited about any new ships. Will I do another inaugural? Yes. I'm already booked on the World America anyway. That is if the thing gets delivered on time. Um, I see this. I see this Sun Princess has been delayed twice now, and this last time was only a couple days before people got on it. So I'm sure there was a lot of upset people. But I wouldn't mind getting on that ship too, just to experience Princess, and it has a nice big casino in it. Just singing the Dire Straits song. I guess that's the commercial you got, maybe. Um, I need to stop saying Sorry. Feel free to join my link. I'll post it again. Da, 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 da. Nani is hopping on it on the Sun in April. So he was supposed to be on the first sailing, correct, Scott? I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Um, and where is the Sun going to be out of? I know right now it's in somewhere overseas. I believe it was supposed to be overseas sailing. Either that or it was just for the maiden voyage was going to be overseas coming over to here. I don't remember what port it was going to be out of. What's with all the new ship inaugural delays? The only one I know of that's had a delay as of right now is the Sun Princess. Well, Jubilee was late too. Oh, we got a man in the basement. You good to go?
Hey, Mike.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
Uh, so what are you thinking about all these? I can't remember how many new ships we're supposed to get in 24, but it's a lot. And
It's a lot. Where are they gonna put all these ships, Mike?
that was the next question: is are they planning on making ports that we don't know about? Because either that, or they're going to be having these big ships go out every single day of the week. Because right now it's normally just like, well, I guess they kind of go out every day of the week anyway. Because I've done a Wednesday like on a 9 day.
Well, only thing I know, like Miami, they have like those the cameras, and I
Yeah.
think like Tuesday and Wednesday are like their slow days.
Okay.
But I'm thinking about like the ports. I mean, where are all these passengers going? I know they're building the private islands, and it looks like Carnival's private island is going to be big enough to hold a couple of very large ships.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, I can tell you right now on Icon, I was happy just staying on the ship.
Yeah,
I stayed on the ship for 2 out of the 3 days anyway. Um, so it wouldn't bother me any if some of them started doing like a couple days sail like 7 day sailings. You only hit one port and you stay the rest of the time on the ship. It wouldn't
I'd be
bother
happy
me any.
to. Right. Nope, I'm with you, Mike. I don't mind sea days, and the icon looked like it was so many things to do that I know I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, so many things to do. Plus the area. It wasn't like you go up on the pool deck and every single chair is gone, and then you got to fight to find a chair or anything like
Yep.
that. Like I said, there was only a couple of venues that were a little bit of a pain in the butt, and that was like the dual and piano bar, and I think that was mainly because it was a brand new venue on the ship, on any of the
Okay.
royal ships, and there was a lot of vloggers on that cruise. So I think there was a lot of people trying to get some content of the dual and piano bar because that's something new.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and some of the venues, especially some of the smaller venues, they will fill up.
Yeah.
But if you have other things to do, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with staying on the ship.
Down on the cruise, it says, for us, it's not the difficulty of getting the big ships to port, but some people prefer the ambience of the smaller ship. Well, I actually talked to a younger guy that I work with yesterday, and he said he'd rather sail on Vision of the Seas out of Baltimore than an Oasis class ship. I think he must have bumped his head a few too many times, but I don't know.
I know. I mean, again, I understand because I like bigger ships and a lot of things for people to do.
Yeah,
Um, but again, a Spirit class like Carnival ship, I'm fine.
yeah,
The Elation, the Paradise, I'd be fine on it. Now, don't expect a whole lot. Don't expect a lot of um, restaurants and a lot of activities. You'll have your comedy shows and you'll have your stage show, but that's about it. But
yeah.
I'm good. I'll bring my laptop. I'll watch a movie or do some editing or whatever, and go by the pool, go by in the hot tub, and I mean, again, I can entertain myself, but other people need things to entertain them. They can't just go there and entertain themselves. And I think those are the people that don't like the smaller ships.
Yeah. Um, I do want to try that Vision of the Seas because I looked at the layout of it, and it
Yeah.
does look like it has a lot of good things on it, like from different ships of their fleet.
Okay.
It has one of those big bars like on the Meraviglia that has the slanted windows all the way
Yeah.
around it, so you can look out as you're sailing. Um, so that is one area that I really liked because you have just such a nice view, and you can sit up there and you can edit videos and just look out and see the ocean and see whatever port you're in and things like that.
Well, that's me. If I could sit up there and just have a drink and just relax, I'm happy.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, destination's fun. Yeah, I just some of them like it because of the older ships because of the vibe. Yep, I understand that. But these older ships are getting to the point to where um, they're really getting out of date, and I think they really want to change them all over to the natural gas.
Yeah.
So that way, there's no issues with different ports saying that they want the cleaner ships there.
I mean, the older ships. Well, and again, I deal with Carnival a lot. So when I look at the older ships, the 3, 4, 5 day cruises, you start looking at more like a party ship, younger people, and there's just a good, yeah, as you say, a good vibe. Most people are happy and having a good time.
Yeah. So Scott wants to know, Bill, what are you looking forward to on your next cruise?
Just being on a cruise ship. We leave out of Long Beach, and I got to look it up. It's about 4 or 5 days, probably 5 days before we hit Hawaii, probably Honolulu.
Now,
and
is this the one you said was the Miracle?
This is the Miracle.
Okay.
So, again, nothing special is going to be on it. Nothing that that I'm really looking forward to. Other than I think this is the one in the nightclub. They have a big 2-story Frankenstein. So I do want to get a couple pictures of that because I've been on it, and I think this is the one that I've been on before, and I never got pictures of it. So anyway, I want a picture, but nothing. I'm not looking, nothing special, nothing about the food, nothing's jumping out at me that I'm really looking forward to, other than just being away, being on a cruise, and if I'm on a cruise, and I'm able to sit out, I'm able to sit out, in the sun for a couple hours in the afternoon. And good temperature, hopefully good weather. I'm happy.
He's got dad jokes. It would be a miracle if we could get on it.
Now the Miracle is probably
does this have the same itinerary as your group cruise to Hawaii?
I think so. There's one extra day, but I think it's the same itinerary.
Gotcha.
But again, I haven't looked at my itinerary on my group cruise.
Yeah, like everybody asks me about where I'm going on my cruises. I got to pull up Shipmate.
Right,
Shipmate really is the best thing.
My phone is right here. I'm about to pull it up.
Yeah, Shipmate really is the best app to have because it doesn't matter what cruise line it is, you can pull them up and it tells you exactly what day you're in the different ports and it updates and everything else like that.
It does, and I like to see who's going to be on the ship, especially like the inaugural cruises. It's like, oh, look, him. I know him. Oh, I like her. I know them.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, I really, I use it all the time. What's he saying now? Well, I'm learning how to use my computer. Sorry. Well, I'm a dad, and I'm feeling a bit like you, Clocky, sleep deprived. I'm okay right now. Like I said, I got about 5.5 hours last night, so it wasn't too bad. Night before, I only had 4. Four's cutting it.
Yeah. Well, I always hated working night shifts.
Yeah.
I would come home, get off like 7 o'clock in the morning, sleep for about 3 hours or so, get up, do whatever I'm gonna do for the afternoon, and then about 5 or 6, try to come home and lay down for another 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah. We're doing, I actually, so I was working in the electric shop doing temporary power for the outage, and they have another job going and they added scope. So they pulled me over to be a foreman on that one. And so now I got to change my shift. I was doing 6 to 6 and now I'm doing 6:30 to 7. So I'm going to be doing 12.5 hours a day starting tomorrow.
Oh,
wow. So we'll see how it will be. It's in kind of a critical area at the plant. So
okay,
wanted somebody that had a little bit of experience doing in the different areas.
Good.
Let's see what. Been getting 8, but I'm beat. The jet lag is messing with my body, messing with it badly. I got you. So that's one thing. He's in Vegas still.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever sleeping 8 hours when I went to Vegas. Vegas is
Oh
one where
yeah,
I think I sleep like 4 or 5.
really. I know. I still sleep.
Yeah.
My thing is, it's just like regular life for me. I'll go to bed at 3 or 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning now, but I'll sleep till noon. So I mean, I still get my sleep. It's just like it's just a weird
Different
hours that
different
I'm
pattern.
sleeping. Unlike most people, have to get up and go to work or have to get up and take care of the kids or something like that. I still get my sleep. My problem is my phone. I'll wake up, let's go to the bathroom or something in the morning, and then I'll get on my phone, and next thing you know, 3 hours later, 20 games of Candy Crush and catching up on YouTube, and next thing you know, I missed 3 hours, so now I'm sleeping later, and oh boy,
that's my issue when I'm waking up in the middle of the day now. Is I go and I get on my damn phone and I play some game that I have. Like you got your rewards for the hour, so you got to use them.
Exactly. I hate that.
New ones.
Here's 30 minutes of free chocolate balls. Oh my goodness. No, not 30 minutes. I got to use these.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's see. Tomorrow night I will be getting 2 to 3 hours and then off to the airport at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Will G says, the retired life.
It is. If I could get a window seat, I don't care. Because a lot of times, like normally, like right now, I'm gonna try to when I get off of here, I'm gonna try to go to bed. My flight is at like 12:40 in the afternoon, going out to Los Angeles. So I'm gonna try to go to bed early. Normally I stay up late and now I'm tired. But when I get on the plane, I sleep.
Yeah.
But now I'm all packed. All my bag is right here. I'm just I knew you said you were coming live, so I didn't want to pack up my laptop yet. But soon as I get off here, I'm gonna unplug it and get everything ready for to put in my backpack and take with me.
Gotcha. Yeah, Will G said he's got a couple more years. We had talked about doing the Ireland, Scotland in 26. He said he might be interested in that one.
Sweet.
I'm still debating on that one because I wish these damn cruise companies would put their that itinerary out ahead of time so I can actually plan for it. Because as of right now, they don't put anything out till like only a year in advance, and that's going to be an expensive cruise. So it would be nice to know what the damn thing's going to cost, so you can save for it, or see if it's worth it.
That but see that one, I'm willing to overpay a little bit for something like that.
Yeah,
if you're talking bucket list type cruise, I'm willing to overpay a little bit for that one.
Let's see. The event tomorrow night goes to 11 p.m. and by the time I get back, it'll be midnight. I got you. What event are you going to? You going to a show or something, or is it something with? I can't remember whether you were out there for work or what it is, Ross.
Yeah, I believe it was work.
I wish work would send me out to Vegas. Well, technically it does. The second business. I have to get my content. See, luckily the flight is booked in on 777, and since I'm first class, I will have a lay flat seat. How convenient. Oh, okay. Conference renting out the Sphere for us.
Nice.
I only got to see it from the outside, from the overpass. I actually walked about halfway down there the one night. I think Bill was on that live stream when I walked down there. It was on Embarkation Nations, and we were talking about it.
When I was out there, I meant to go down there, but I just never did. I wound up spending most of my time downtown. I never even came down to the strip. Yep.
Where'd you end up staying?
Excalibur. My son had some comp days at Excalibur.
So did you stay down there?
No, I didn't rent a car. I did an Uber. It was like $12 or $13 to Uber downtown.
I got you.
I wasn't going to go for the deuce. No, thank you. I'll leave that to you, Mike.
Oh, I'll take the deuce. I'll buy my $20 ticket for the week.
Now, if I stay down there for a week, it depends. They either rent a car or I don't know how it is now. It used to be cars out there used to be cheap to rent.
I don't think it was too bad. Well, it's nice when you're going out there with another couple or something, and then you can split the cost. Because that's what we did the last time. We knew we were going to go to Red Rock and the Hoover Dam and all that, so we went ahead and rented. We all had it in the plans and paid for it ahead of time, and we were all set up. What's night, Sherry?
Good night, Sherry.
I wonder if Ross knows that his lockdown on his shoes, first class. Excuse me. I'm not sure about that one. It's a private show for us. They surprised us. It's a private concert with U2. Yeah, that's a $high ticket out there. I can't remember how much they said they paid for it. You see, they had all the Super Bowl rings on it the other day on the dome, on the sphere. Looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I hated I wasn't out there for that. I went out there for the championship game, but even then, it wasn't the same as Super Bowl. Looked like they had just a great time.
So everything was gone from the Formula One, right?
I never went down the Strip.
Oh, okay.
I was down at the Excalibur, but they took the freeway downtown.
Yeah, they take the back. Yeah, they don't want to deal with
just looking at it from the Super Bowl coverage, it looked like it was pretty much all gone.
Yeah, I'm glad. Like I said, I had heard from different sources that some of that stuff was going to stay. They didn't know whether it was going to stay or not. Now, I wouldn't mind going out there and getting that overtime, putting all that stuff back up next year.
Right.
From what I heard, they made a bunch of money because it was pretty much as much hours as you wanted to work. Lived in Vegas when I was a kid. It's changed a lot. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've only been going out there since 2015. It's changed a lot since then. Our event is shown on the side of our hotel, Resorts World. Okay. And good night, Sherry. So you got the Hawaii cruise, and then what else you got after that?
April, I have Allure of the Seas, my first Oasis class ship.
Okay.
Even though they don't have the upgrades, but I still think I'm fall in love with the Oasis class ship.
Yeah, they're upgrading in March of 25.
Of course, whatever. I'm not on it. But again, I have your group cruise, the Utopia of the Seas, so I'm going to be happy.
You'll see what one of them fully done is. The Allure apparently is getting some icon touches to it, from what I heard. I don't know if they're going to do the infinity balconies on it or what they're going to do to it. So I'm just guessing that one. I don't know how much it would take to do that.
I was sold on those infinity balconies until I heard the air conditioner gets cut off. Yeah. I never even thought about that. And that probably would be a no. I mean, again, I don't. Every time I open the window up, it's 90 degrees outside. It's fine to go out there and sit for a second, but I don't want my room to get 90 degrees too.
Yeah, that was the big complaint that I got from everybody, because I was asking everybody on the ship. Anytime that somebody said that they had one of those infinity balconies, I wanted to see what their perspective on it was, and that was the biggest takeaway. Was as soon as you roll it down, then the thing kicks off.
Yeah, nope. Do not want that.
I had some issues with my AC by itself, but I think it's just because of new ship, something. But they had it fixed like within an hour, so it wasn't a big deal.
When new ships like that, you expect something to go wrong.
Yeah. But even though I didn't have a window, I didn't have a opening. We still loved our room. It was one hell of a view, and there's just so much extra room in your cabin if you wanted. Like when we bought all our souvenirs, we had a big bag from that, so we just stuck that up in that area there, and it was out of the way of everything else. You didn't have to worry about trying to stuff it in the closet or anything like that. It was out of the way.
You needed extra suitcase just for the souvenirs.
Oh yeah, for between the souvenirs and the stuff that they gave us.
Yeah.
I am just jealous that Ross can A, go to Vegas, B, travel first class, C, be away for a week. You can do it too, Sean. You work for yourself. You can't uh-oh. Did you book the Star, Mike? I want to. I guess it's going to depend on how long I'm out here working and how much overtime I'm getting. So I am not going to count myself out on booking the Star. And I'm talking about the inaugural because I'm definitely going to go on it. It's just a matter of
right.
Because that's my backup plan if the Ireland Scotland falls through. I may end up doing a group cruise on Star.
That'd be
But
nice.
I'll have to see. I'm not trying to. No one's going to want to pay $1 million for the cruise, so I'm going to try to find one that's not too bad and see what kind of group rates we can get.
Right.
So I can't remember what Sherry ended up getting hers for Icon, but I know Sherry Awesome Sunset, she has an Icon group cruise, so I'd have to talk to her and see what kind of rate she got. Oh, actually, well, it's easier just for me to do it on Star because at this point the prices have changed so much on the damn cruises it isn't funny.
Yeah, Royal, you can't keep up with the prices. You don't know.
No. I would have thought that Royal would have figured it out with the infinity balcony and AC. Simple answer is they could have ran an air vent wall between the balcony and the room. I mean, I have a feeling it's more because people will just leave the damn thing down all the time, and your system is fighting the hot air and the cold air constantly, and it's going to run it to failure.
Well, wasn't it the Ascent? They actually had a little. It wasn't much of a wall, but it was more. It was a wall. It was like bifold doors. So
Okay.
It wouldn't have been much, but it would have been a little something. Yours just, or the one on Icon had nothing.
Well, it has a curtain, and
Well.
and the curtain does overlap each other.
Okay.
So you could make it to where it's sealed pretty good. So if they really wanted to, they could have did it like that. Just put a note on there saying close the curtains when the window's open or some crap like that. I'm parched for some reason. So you said you fly out at noon tomorrow, or you got to be there?
Yeah, 12:40.
Okay.
No first class for me though.
No first class.
No
pinkies in there. What's going on, Keisha? Welcome in.
Hey, Keisha.
What how long a flight is it for you to get to California?
It's got to be 5 hours.
Okay.
It's about 4 hours to Vegas. So probably about 5 hours.
For me, it's about 5 hours to Vegas, so probably be 6 hours to California or something like that.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I get tired of the flights, but you have to do what you have to do. But
Keisha said hi, Bill the Night Owl. Yeah.
I can't wait to Keisha. I'm trying to go on a cruise in July, and I get to meet Keisha. I'll be so happy for that.
I got you. Which cruise is that one?
That's the Meet and I. They're having a group cruise on Carnival Firenze.
Okay.
Whatever.
The one out of is it still out of New York then?
No. That's Venezia.
Oh, that's Venezia. That's right.
No. This one's out of Long Beach.
Oh, okay. And Meet and I is the one that did the awards.
Yes.
Yeah. So I thought.
Emily, I will have a safe flight, and thank you so much. I will have a great cruise. I'll be going live. Don't worry, Emily. Tell you what I don't like about the cruise ship. Nah, actually, I'm not gonna complain too much. As long as they don't have hard hamburger buns and they have ketchup. Very rarely do I complain.
Did you go on Seashore? Did you go on the
Seashore.
one that they just got off of? Kurt and Marshall? I think they got
I don't
off
know
of
which one they
Seashore.
got off of. I saw them today. They were off of it, and I don't know which one they got off of.
I can't remember whether it was Seashore or Is it Seashore or Seascape? I think it's Seashore. It was a
If
big
it's
ship,
Seashore,
wasn't it? Well, decent
yeah,
sized
it
ship.
was. Yep, made about 2021 or something like that.
Okay.
It was a nice ship. It had, again, they had ketchup. The food was good. I had no problem with it.
You said the bathrooms were
The
even smaller than the
the
Melaviglia.
shower, the toilet is the
Shower.
same as on the Meraviglia, but the shower was even smaller. If
Yeah.
you can believe that.
They definitely need to take some notes from Royal on the bathroom layout.
Hey, lawn lifters, welcome in.
Welcome in. It was Seashore. Yep.
I like the ship.
Their ships definitely look pretty, and
Yep.
they do a lot to them. They need to be more American, fluffy, people friendly.
Definitely.
But the my next cruise is until the Jubilee in July on the Have Local Travel group cruise. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yep, I had seen that one, and I had to make a choice, but I decided to go with the Mead 9 one.
Yeah.
One, it was a new ship for me. It was one like the main thing that pushed me over to that. And a bunch of people I haven't cruised with before.
I'm booked on the inaugural Seashore out of Galveston.
I think Island Time, wasn't he having like a group cruise or something? Because they had some pretty good, if I remember correctly, they had pretty good prices. I thought about it.
I think pretty much all the MSCs are priced pretty well.
Yeah.
They're running a sale right now for 40% off plus free drinks and up to so many hundreds of dollars in onboard credit. So it got me thinking about looking at them, but
Right.
I think the only cruise I do on MSC right now is if they did a travel agent deal.
Okay. I think they still have them, but now it's like $99.
Yeah. Well, they only had like until next month or something.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not doing anything till at least this job here. From what I'm gathering, I'll probably be out there till May now instead of just the outage. So May, maybe you'll catch something in June or something maybe in July right before the other one, but we'll see. Look forward to meeting you guys on the Have Luxury Travel 2.0. Yep, I am too. Going to be a lot of good people on there. Like I said, I've met Huddle Ventures. I've met the Amanda and Josh. I've met. I was just talking to them on damn Messenger a little while ago. Gary Manning, the traveling Mannings.
Okay.
Look, I had fun with them on right before the Vulgars cruise. They came down, hung out with us, and went out to dinner with us and all. So it was a lot of fun. And then Bruce is going to be coming down for that one as well. Will, you live down there, so you're not coming in any earlier than the cruise, right? I think you told me that you were just driving there the morning of. We're going down on Wednesday, the 24th, and we're going to hang out Thursday, Friday, and then get on the ship Saturday. So it's our first time to Texas, first time to Galveston. So we're gonna see how it is. Apparently, there's like a boardwalk there and some other things to do. So
Yeah.
we'll check it all out.
It was a nice little area. I give Galveston its props. Nice little area, friendly people.
We were actually booked at the group hotel, but it's about 20 minutes from Galveston. So I talked to Bruce, and we went ahead and booked the same hotel, like down near the Galveston, all the setup, all the boardwalk and stuff like that.
Well, the boardwalk is like the opposite side of the island compared to the port.
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, when I say I went down there, I forget what hotel, Holiday Inn maybe, or something like that, which is right down the street. It was a hotel right next to a hot spot down there called The Spot.
Yeah.
Which is maybe it looks like maybe a mile away from that Pleasure Pier.
Okay. Marjorie, welcome in.
Marjorie.
Most likely I will drive in the day of. Oh, Marjorie, I have not mailed out any of the prizes from the other day, so just bear with me. I think my wife's going to take them all on Saturday morning. I just haven't had time to do a damn thing, except for go to work, come home, go to sleep, go to work.
Hey, Will G, when is that inaugural cruise on MSC?
Time for sleep. Let's see. 12, 11, 10, 9. It's only 9 o'clock there.
Right.
Man, what a slacker. What's going on, Uncle Dave? Welcome in. Hey, y'all, just got home this morning off the Valor.
Sweet.
Have a good trip.
Don't you just?
I'm sure that's the one that Denise and Dwayne went on a couple weeks ago.
It's so much fun, getting off a cruise. Getting on a cruise is better, but just being on a cruise and you're still just euphoric.
Want to tell everybody about your experience? Have you ever been on Valor?
Let me look.
Oh my goodness. You've been on that many damn cruises. You don't know what cruise ships you've been
on. The Valor, I believe, the Valor is what I haven't been on. Valor and Liberty are two ships I haven't been on.
Well, G said the 9th of November, 2025.
Shipmate, let's go see if we have anything scheduled then, because I might do that one again. And Island Time, he throws a pretty good group cruise too. It probably won't be as wild as
Jubilee.
As the Glory with Naughty and that bunch.
Josh and Chastity and all of them.
Yeah, that was they were wild. I really don't think I have anything going on in November. I might have to look into that one.
Marjorie, I have it right here. I'm not going to flash your address on there, but already packaged. Everything's good to go. I got all the boxes packaged. It's just a matter of sending them out.
I may look into that one because I really do. I really like the ship.
I'm still debating on the rock and roll cruise. I'm going to be down there I'm going to be down in Florida the week before Thanksgiving, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, whether or not I'm going to stay down there or whether I'm going to go and come back or what I'm going to do.
When is that one? That's like, is it November 29th?
That's the week after Thanksgiving. Okay. November 29th sounds right.
Somehow that sticks out in my mind.
I have to look at the dates. Yeah, November 29th is a Saturday, and that is right after Thanksgiving. So sounds right.
2025?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess they said $450 of that cruise fare is a tax write-off as well.
Sweet.
So it goes towards Helping Hands for Cruising. Let's see. Uncle Dave says the Liberty will be coming to New Orleans this year, and the Glory will be leaving.
I think the Liberty is another one. I
hit the Liberty and the Valor. If the Valor's still down there, do a side to side or a back to back or something like that, and take care of both of them. I'd come by your house and pick it up. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Not as far away as I live. I'm all the way up in Maryland. Yeah, I definitely got to get on something before the July because I keep looking at that sale, my sale date, and that 160 days or something is it's depressing.
It does get that way, but I'm trying not to book anything. I mean, we're already doing it though. But like for 2025, I was trying to leave it open. Oh wow!
Yeah,
I was trying to leave it open. So if I do like Egypt or something like that, but maybe I have to start looking at booking some of these cruises. And the seashore sounds good. I just just go. That's the one thing I don't like about Galveston is just going to the same ports.
Same Western Caribbean. Yep. Yeah. That's my only thing is I think I've done that itinerary 3 times. And I think as of right now, I have another 1 or 2 booked. So definitely, let's see, I got the Jubilee in July and then my group cruise in September. And that's it for this year, other than my Icon that I went on already. And then for next year, we got Harmony in January, which was a good price. I don't know if you looked into that one or not, or what you have going on in January. Is that when you're? Yeah, that's when your other Hawaii cruise.
Yeah, February. Oh, probably not.
And then the World America, which you canceled on us.
I know. And all the good people, everybody who's in this cruising world is gonna be on that ship, but me. I hate that World America.
And then the Norwegian Encore for the Alaska. And then that's it for 25. Unless I go ahead and book the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. And then in 26, I got the Carnival Horizon, the ABCs and U. That's an 8-day going to the Aruba, Bonaire, Carousel. That'll be my first time going to all them.
Yeah, I did Aruba. I had a great time there. Bonaire, it rained, and then Curacao, they canceled the port, so I forgot they put in some Dominican port, I believe. So I want to go back to the ABC Islands.
Yep. Well, gee, yes, sir. I'm already booked on that. That cruise, I think, is actually already paid off.
When is that?
That's the January 26th one. Until I think it's January 26th to February something. That's why I couldn't go on yours because it's I think it's like within a day or two of when yours starts or something.
That's
Either that
gonna be
or
a good
just-
cruise too.
Yeah.
And I like the Huddles. They're good people.
I just when they announced it and they said the prices, I just couldn't beat the prices.
No.
I got one of those Central Park balconies, I believe it is. Just because I've never been in one of those,
Right.
so I wanted to try it and get a video of it. So I got a little array of videos for my room tours, and I think I paid like $1,700 for the balcony for two.
Okay.
I think an interior was $1,400, something like that. So it wasn't bad. Not for an Oasis class.
Right.
And then, of course, we got Helen in March 8th, 9th, and 10th is Helen, but we're going in on the 6th. But we're not going to be there till late. Not sure if anybody in the chat's going there or not. Are you totally tapped out of that one?
I believe so. I believe so.
It'd be different. It'd be a lot easier for you if Helen was right next to the airport and it wouldn't take an hour and a half, 2 hours to get there from.
Yeah, well, you have to rent a car and then just drive up there. But my son was talking about he wanted to go back out to Vegas, so we may head out to Vegas.
It's not a bad idea either.
And I figured it'd be a good time of year, not too hot yet, so it'd be a good time of year to go. Have you seen Circa? I know you probably don't gamble and you probably don't know about the sports book. They have an incredible sports book down in Circa downtown.
Yeah, I've been the ocean. I've been to the Stadium Swim twice.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
It wasn't worth the price.
What was the price?
To go there on a football Sunday, the first time was $137 for the chair.
Holy
and then you got
moly.
$137 worth of food, which is actually $100 and then $37 worth of tip. Well, then of course when you look at the food prices,
that was crazy.
Astronomical. I think I bought a chicken tender platter, which it did have a lot on it, but it's still a chicken tender platter. And I think that was $64.
Yeah.
And they were giving me 32-ounce sodas. That's what it comes in a cup. So it's a fountain soda. And the 32-ounce cup, I asked her how much they were when I started because I knew how much the prices on the damn food was. So I figured it was kind of astronomical, and I didn't want to go over my $137.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh, well, I'll check it out. It's not much." Well, then of the night, I had gotten 3 drinks, and end of the night I get my bill, and she put down 4, and they tried to tell me I owed like another $60-some. Wow. And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "No, you're gonna have to give me a manager right now." So I said, first off, you charged me for more than what it was. And second off, I asked you how much the price of the damn drinks were. It was, what the hell was it? $26 or $36 for those drinks. It was more for one of those 32-ounce cups than it was for a bucket of beer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks amazing. I'm going to still try it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not. So you can still go up there without buying a chair, and there's different places you can go around. It's definitely something to experience at least once. The girls are dressed just right for doing the. They're all dressed as referees, and I'll leave it at that. And yeah, I got a couple shorts of it because it's got a heck of a view too. You see the top of the plaza and a couple other things.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you got a bunch of you got multiple jumbotrons and
yeah.
Cool and watch the game.
It looks amazing to go there and watch a football game, especially if you bet on the game.
Oh, well, I never got to so the second year, I wasn't going. Well, 2 of our friends backed out of the trip, and they already paid their money. The second year was $170-some for the chair.
Holy moly!
Yeah, So they were like, "Look, we're 2 people down. We have to get 1,400. It was like $1,300 or $1,400 worth of food between the 5 of us. So you're coming with us, and you're going to eat and have a good time." I said, "Okay." So
Right.
I went ahead and with them. But after the first experience, I was done when they tried to cheat me out of my money on the thing.
That would be too.
But yeah, it was a fun time. I mean, it would also be a lot better, I'm sure, if I was really into football. I'm not into football, so it's not like
Yep.
yeah. So it's like going fishing. It's like I don't eat fish, so going fishing really
Same
not.
here. Will G, no, I didn't see the sphere. I was down that way. I'm sorry. Did I see? I might have saw like at the top of it or something like that. But I didn't go that. I didn't go that way. I went from Excalibur back downtown, and I took the freeway, so I didn't head over that way.
What weekend are you talking about, Will? Because you're on the Tropic Like It's Hot as well. I'm not sure which.
Cruising out of San Juan. I used to love doing that when Carnival cruised out of San Juan.
Is the sphere 24/7? The outside is that damn damn video screen is. I've seen some. Have you seen some pictures? There's hotels where you can actually look at it from your window. Which I mean, my hotel that I had the last time, I could see it from my window, but it wasn't like that. But I've seen some pictures where somebody took a picture of them laying in bed, and when they do the face on the thing, it looks like the eyeballs looking in their window. Like,
oh my goodness!
Like on the curtain, like just the eyeballs peeking in. Look pretty funny.
That would be funny.
I definitely would like to see a show in there because if you've seen the inside of it, how that thing works, it looks like it'd be a pretty awesome show.
It would
Even
be.
if it was just the. I think they do like a National Geographic show, it's like with sea turtles and octopus.
It was something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something like that.
Yeah. See.
Oh, Mike has a lot of funny stories, Emily. You got to catch Mike late at night.
I'm strictly business. No fun to be had here. When you all are in Helen, you'll be on a San Juan cruise. I got you.
San Juan is one of my favorite ports. It's probably is it one of my favorite cruising out of? I mean, San Juan is a good port, and then you just hit so many bucket list type cruises out of there. You can
see how much it costs to fly into San Juan as opposed to like Florida.
Well, that's the problem. I mean, I think that was one of Eddie's problems was that he wanted to fly down there. Most people aren't gonna pay that airfare and pay for the cruise. It's like going over to Australia.
So I definitely want to try those Prima class ships. I haven't been on any of them. I've seen the Prima in the next to us on the Vloggers cruise.
Okay.
And he took some video, and I took some video. It's actually a smaller ship than their other ones. They kind of downsized on that Prima class, but it looks like they kind of made it premium.
Yeah. And I can see them doing that as far as smaller ships maybe, but more upscale.
Yeah.
Charge more money.
I don't know that the cruises are that much more. I haven't really priced them out yet, but with them doing the drinks and the specialty dining and all that, I think it's worth it. Especially the drinks if you're going to drink it.
I'm not a real big drinker.
I'm not either, but we don't mind drinking. So if we can get all our drinks for $70, I think the taxes on the thing was like $70 or something like that.
Oh
wow. It may have been a little bit more than that, but I think it was $70 per person is what it ends up being because you still have to pay the gratuities on it. I thought it was worth it. And they had a little bit of everything as far as the different drinks go, and then you can do the bar crawls and not have to worry about it. We're gonna have to get you on a bar crawl on my group cruise.
Oh, I'd definitely do it. I would have did the one on Booze Cruise. You had it during a football game. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. But I'll make sure I do this one though. No, even if there's a football game on, I'll still make sure.
Chances are we'll probably do it. We get on Friday, so chances are we'll do it on Saturday or something. So
okay.
That way you got a day to recover, and you're not doing it the first day when everybody's tired from traveling and stuff. My thing is, with us doing the back-to-back, we got people that are on the second one that aren't on the first one. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do as far as the events go and see who all wants to do what. And I don't want to leave anybody out or anything like that. So we may end up having to do another bar crawl the second time.
You know, you could have me buy you a bottle of liquor on mine on the first leg. And then when I pick it up the last night of the cruise,
just smuggle it.
Then just give it back to you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if they pay attention. Like if you were to buy one, it's like, well, no, sir, you're doing a back-to-back. We can't give you this bottle of liquor now.
Yeah.
Or wine or whatever it is. Always looking to beat the system.
Emily, everybody's getting the commercials. I put it on there. I'm just trying to get a buck. What are the prices for your group cruise? Well, it did go up. So let me pull it up real quick. And believe it or not, it being in a September normally like a kind of a dead time period because of the hurricane season. I think all the balconies are already sold out, at least on the first leg. Now it'll take me forever to find my own group cruise stuff. Let's see here. So for the 13th to the 16th, for an interior for two, it's $1290.54. For a boardwalk view balcony, it's $1546. For ocean view balcony, it's $1792, and for a Central Park, it's $1832. So the ocean view balcony is sold out on the second one, the 4-dayer. It has some on the first one, but not on the second one.
Okay.
And then the second cruise, the 16th to the 20th, that's the 4-day. Interior is $1964 or $1963. Boardwalk is $1814. So you can actually get a boardwalk balcony cheaper than you can get an interior on the second cruise, which is crazy. Now, if anybody wants prices, I can look up again and see if anything's changed any to lock them in, because we can, if they're doing any kind of sales or they got any other group things going on, then we can pull the cheaper prices in. Bruce showed me how to do that the other day. And then Central Park View balcony is $1984. So it is a little bit expensive. You also got to remember that ship is only going to be like 2 months old on that cruise.
Yep.
It comes out at the end of July, and we're going on it in September. So hopefully that answers your question, Will. I'll throw my email down here in case anybody wants any information on it. Oops.
Mike, that should be a fantastic cruise. And I mean, you get a brand new ship. You get a brand new ship.
Oh my goodness, I spelled my name wrong.
Oh goodness gracious. You got a brand new ship, and you can do it for 3 days, and you know, not again, it's not. You don't have to break the bank. Again, it's on. You know, it's still a 3-day cruise, but you're able to see. I wish I could do a 3-day cruise on an Icon.
Yeah. Get yourself a little taste. So Wonder is going to be the next one, going back to the 3 and 4 day sailings.
I'll try. I'll probably try to do that one.
I don't know if at that point they're going to make the Utopia 7 days, but I think I looked out pretty far on Utopia before I booked it, and it wasn't doing 7 days for a long while. It is a lot higher. It was so when I first started doing it, the first prices that we got, it was pretty much $1,000 for the first half and $1,500 for the second half. So you're talking $2,500. So it's went up three. It's went up like $700-800 since the first time. But like I said, it's selling out too.
Yep.
I've been missing everybody's lives. I was able to catch yours today, but I missed your the one with you and Scott yesterday. The night shift is really not fun sometimes.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. I do try to catch some, lives, but a lot of times I'm watching on my TV, which means you can't comment.
Yeah.
And then I don't, and then I try to use my phone, and then it's like it's not worth it. I just want to sit there. I'll like it if I hit a like, that means I watched some of it, at least, maybe not all of it, but it means I watched some of it. Got to rethink of how to do YouTube now.
The day shift, the night shift on at the plant started messing with each other already. So the day shift ended up buying these. It's a little box like this big that once you start it up, it doesn't stop, and randomly every 3 to 30 minutes, the damn thing would go meow. And it would be different tones of a cat meowing.
Right.
And it was random. So it got to the point last night to where everybody's like, where the hell is it coming from? We thought it was somebody's ringtone because there's so many people that they bring in for the outage. And,
right.
We're like, there's no way it's somebody's ringtone. No one's getting texts at 2:00 in the morning like this. So we all sat in the area that we thought it was, and they finally found it. It was stuck to the top of a tall cabinet. Somebody got a ladder and got up there and stuck it on there. I was like, these guys.
Yeah.
It was good times.
That is nice, friendly fun.
Mm-hmm. People were looking up on the internet. You can buy a pack of 3 of them that do all kinds of different noises for $11. I shouldn't say this because
oh no,
somebody may
Mike
in their cabin one day.
Mike. Mike, don't start.
I mean, everybody knows I got the pineapple, so I can't really hide that anymore. Somebody gets the cricket chirping in their room. That's Naughty's pineapple.
That is.
Yeah. I got a couple of them floating around. I don't think he did it live tonight. I was thinking about seeing if he wanted me to come on, but we ended up getting back late from dinner anyway.
Oh, how was dinner?
It was good.
Yeah, I mean, I like
double pork chops. Have you had their pork chops?
I don't think I ever have.
Yeah, they do a grilled pork chop, and I mean it's very, very good, and they season it right and everything, and you get 2 pork chops and 2 sides for like $14.99.
No, I know they have great. A lot of times I go like during the afternoon, like before 6 or something like that. It's like 12. You get a steak, baked potato, and I mean, it was like, I don't know, $12, $10 or something. It was cheap. It's like, man, I could do this all day.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what I like. I like a steak and baked potatoes. I'm a happy man.
Yeah.
Nice little salad, French dressing.
We normally, with as much food as they give you and with the bread and everything, I have like half to 3/4 of my meal still as my dinner for tomorrow. So
they do have a lot of bread. And I love it. I love it with the that cinnamon butter or whatever it is. I love it. Well, Mike, I am going to get ready to get out of here.
Yep, I understand.
Everybody,
I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for chatting.
I'll talk to you later. And I'll talk to you. I'm gonna go live sometime this weekend, probably. So I'll be in touch.
Travels.
Don't work too hard.
I'll try not to.
Bye-bye, everybody.
See you. What's Marjorie saying? I love New Yorkers. As a former New Yorker myself, the confusion is that we have the same American and international friends. Man, we some freezing snow. We'll be on the Breeze Saturday. Never been on that one either. So Carnival, I'm limited to just the Pride twice and the Glory once, and then I'll have the Jubilee. So that'll be my first XL class. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to all the different food options. We enjoyed the Icon because they had different food options throughout the time, and looking forward to that one as well, just to kind of see what different things you can have. Y'all are talking about New York. I seen, I think Tony was talking, Tony from La Little Loca was talking that the New York City is going to try to make the cruise companies pay for highways to get in and out to control the traffic. And then there was like a clean air and water initiative. So I can only imagine what they're going to end up doing as far as taxes and stuff like that. That's not going to be fun. I didn't mind going out of New York and on Maravilia, but if I'm gonna have to spend a bunch of money on taxes and stuff, then I'm probably going to end up just shifting over to New Jersey with Royal and just go out on Royal and Celebrity out of New Jersey and not mess with New York City. The parking was bad enough at $360 for the 8 days. Let's see. My first Royal Caribbean will be the Jewel next month. Okay. I don't have my cruise ship map. I think that's one of the smaller ones. Should be fun. We really love Royal, so I don't think you're going to have any issues with it. Jewel is one of their smaller ones, so I haven't really been on any of the smaller ones with Royal. Smallest one I've been on would be Adventure. Yeah, I think Adventure would be the smallest one. And then the next would be Liberty, and then the Oasis class ships that we've been on. I think I've been on 8 Royals at this point, and most of them been on Oasis class ships. We love them. Oh, you'll get to experience the Oasis class in 2025, unless you want to book our cruise in September, which I know it's a little pricey. What else we got going on? So we got Helen. I don't think anybody in the chat here was going to Helen. I keep forgetting I got a touchscreen computer, tablet that I'm working off of, and I keep having issues clicking because I'm not used to a right click and a left click. The Mac doesn't have all that. The Windjammer is always good. The layout's normally pretty good on all their ships. I just don't like the way the buffet is set up on a lot of Carnival and the MSC ships, where it's just one line, continuous line, and then people try to cut in wherever they want to and things like that. Haven't had issues with Carnival yet. I mean, I really haven't had any issues with Carnival. I mean, I just prefer the Royal. It's just a matter of I think the ships are nicer and laid out a little bit better. That's all. I went on the Pride. Pride was my first one. I went on that twice, and then that's when I started with Royal Caribbean on Oasis of the Seas with my third cruise, and we just fell in love with the Oasis class and kind of stuck with it. And then we tried the Adventure, which the Adventure we did a northeastern cruise on, and we love that. That's probably definitely in the top 5 cruises that we've ever been on, if not probably 2 or 3 on our favorite cruise, because we enjoyed the ports that it goes to up north, the Bar Harbor, Portland, Maine, Boston, Halifax, Nova Scotia, and St. John's Bay. We really loved all those ports, so it was nice seeing that areas, especially in the fall. You get to see the autumn changeover. If anybody's never done a northeastern and was thinking about it, that's definitely one that I would pick, because we really enjoyed it. Just the little towns that you go to, like Bar Harbor, Maine, you have to tender in, and it's just such a nice little town that they have. They actually make them hide the cruise ship too. They hide it behind an island, so you can't even see it out there. When you're out when you're out at the port, you look out in the ocean, out in the water, and you can't even see the ship. I will have to switch MSC ships. Similar trip and still 2 weeks. Currently on MSC Seaside. We'll switch due to ports. Love Bar Harbor, Maine. Yep, it was very nice. That my wife, that's one of her favorite ports ever. I thought it was pretty nice. I thought Halifax was very nice too. Halifax was the design of some of the buildings there, like the library, is actually like glass, and the glass panels are in shape of a book. Books stacked on top of each other. So like the books are kind of like stacked at different intervals, and it looks like a stack of books going up. Didn't notice it at first, and the bus driver pointed it out to us. Said, see the building over there? See the shape of the glass and everything? Said, that's the library. And as soon as they say it's a library, then you realize, oh, looks like a stack of books. And then they have the fort there. It's just a pretty city, and they're renovating the city to make it make it more cruise ship friendly. They got a lot of new restaurants around the port, and they had like gas fire pits all around the place, so you can just sit down there around around the fire if you're waiting to get back on your ship, or just want to sit out there and admire the view. And that's where the Maritime Museum was, where they have some of the Titanic memorabilia. Well, not memorabilia, but stuff from the Titanic. I wouldn't really call it memorabilia. Good night, Will. Thank you for coming in. I know I'm on oddball time. I just trying to kill some time and stay up on my regular schedule so that I don't mess up my sleep schedule. That's all. It's going to be like this next Thursday as well. Not sure what time I'll start. All depends on if we decide to go out that Thursday, or if not, then I may start a little earlier so more people can get in. Like I said, my plan was Fridays, and then people didn't have to work on Saturday, but didn't happen. Got changed up on me. I may only stay on for a little while longer. I may just do some catch up on some TV shows or something. Try to stay up the rest of the time. Make some shorts maybe. But I do appreciate everybody coming in. I'll probably stay on for another 10 minutes, get an hour and a half out of it. And what else we got going on, everybody? So, Emily, you say you might be changing your ship up. I will have to switch MSC ships. Similar trip and still 2 weeks. Currently on MSC Seaside. We'll switch due to ports. I'm surprised you didn't go out of Marivelia right there, since you're in New York anyway. You could probably catch a Uber right to the port. I'm heading out as well. Catch you all on the next one. Thank you very much, Uncle Dave, for coming in. I do appreciate it. I'm glad you had fun with Valor. Now back to reality. Wah, wah, wah. It's a sad day when you got to go home, but it's also can be good if you get your family members waiting for you and things like that. Like I had my kids. I was like, I didn't want to get off Icon, but I hadn't seen my kids in a week, so getting off and going home, got to see that. MSC stays out for 2 weeks. Okay. So you're saying you couldn't do a 14-day, or you're doing a 14-day? I'm not sure. The one we went on was an 8-day out of New York City. And we enjoyed, me and Bill both enjoyed it. Just like I said, the bathrooms on the cruise ship are crazy small, but the ship is very beautiful. Okay, you're doing the 14-day. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't done a 14-day yet. I really want to. We'll see. I came very close to pulling the trigger on doing a back-to-back on the World America when I signed up for it, because you got to discount it. You got a different rate if you wanted to do the back-to-back, and it was different ports the second week. So I could have seen a couple different areas, or just staying on the ship. Like I said, I don't mind just staying on the ship. Phew. Now remember, Emily, if you're going to do if you want to do the shows, I'm not sure if that ship has shows that you got to pay for. You want to buy that stuff ahead of time, or else they do charge you more on the ship. And if it's like Marivelia, even though they charge you for the show, you get a drink with it free. I think before the cruise, it was only like $12. And on the cruise, it was $18. And then after taxes and everything, it ended up being like $24. So I definitely wish I would have went ahead and bought them off the cruise, because then it doubled in price essentially. And then also the internet is jacked up pretty high too if you don't buy it before you get on the cruise. And you have to do everything 72 hours before you get on the cruise, not the day of, because I kind of messed up, and that's when I was going to buy the shows, was either the day of or the day before, because I had just got off another. I just got home from Tennessee is what it was. So the day I got home from Tennessee, I went on and I was going to try to book my shows, and they said you can't do it since you're less than 72 hours from cruise day. So just keep that in mind. You got to buy that stuff further out than 72 hours. Sorry, 72 hours, not days. But yes, it was a beautiful ship, and I want to try. I'm waiting to try another one. The World America should be nice. I've watched the videos on the World Europa, and it's a sister ship to that. I don't know what they're The only really big downside to MSC is there is no other food options other than their buffet. So their buffet in the main dining room. So like instead of having Royal having like a pizza place down on one end of the ship or in the main areas, and then have like the Central Park. I mean not Central Park, but Promenade Cafe where you can go down there and get drinks or get little snacks throughout the night, little sandwiches or cookies. The only place you can get your drinks and your food and all is at uh, the buffet throughout the night, and I just don't like that. That's all. 3 days ahead of time, I have to also buy my excursions. Yep, because they go up before then too. Uh, I didn't buy any excursions. I just did the. We went to Miami, so we went ahead and met up with Destination Fun, Sherry and Danny, and that was one of our stops. And then Nassau, I got off and went around the port because the port's brand new. So I walked around that new area there. Didn't leave the port area, just walked around that. And then the third stop was their private island, and I walked around there and hung out with Scott from Muster Drill for several hours at his. He rented a cabana and let me come down there and hang out, me and my son. So we hung out there for a little while and watched the water and the beach and stuff. And then I walked around and filmed some stuff around the island and filmed went ahead up the lighthouse, which that was a whole nother debacle I got into before. Buffet is all good. Yep. Like I said, the only issue I had was, like I said, the buffet when it gets late, it's just select items like pizza and a couple of different sandwiches, but it's all in one area instead of being, like I said, throughout the ship where you can just grab and go when you're on the main deck, like when you're watching shows and stuff on Royal on the promenade. It's easy enough to come out of a show, go over and grab a slice of pizza, and then come back and continue watching the musicians and stuff like that. There, you have to go all the way up to the one of the I can't remember what deck it is. Too many cruise ships, and then go out and grab your pizza or your sandwiches, and then bring them back down if you want to. Yep, no problem, Emily. What's going on, Mike? What's happening? Man, I did a double take when I saw you were live. Hey, I'll put the link in there if you want to. I'm not sure what you got going on. I just had Bill up, but Bill had to go to bed because he's getting ready to leave for his cruise tomorrow. I'm doing night shift, so I was going to get off, but if you want to come up and we can chit chat about different cruises you got coming up. I know you were moving. What you got going on in the life of moving, and see if you've already made your move. See what you got coming up. I know you're on the first sailing, or at least was on the first sailing of the Utopia, and then you're on the second sailing of my group cruise. We could talk about different excursion, different things to do on the group cruise if you'd like. Or you can just put it in the chat. I'm not sure what you got going on. I was talking to Bill about that because you're on the second one, he's on the first one. What kind of, like, if we're going to do a bar crawl on both halves of the cruise, Embarkation Nation's doing both halves. So I'm going to try to get with them, see what they think about what we want to do. Sherry's on the first half, you're on the second. I'm trying to think who else is coming on the second that didn't come on the first. So I know there's a few others that are coming. There you are. You good to go?
Hey.
What's going on?
Oh, not much.
So you at the new place now?
No, I'm still. My movers are coming on the 27th. So
27th?
Yeah, I got everything Well, most everything boxed up. I'm like, I got my computer set up in a hallway actually, so it's kind of weird.
I got you. So, where are you moving to?
Oh, Kentucky.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not very conducive for cruising, but after my mom passed away, I just I don't know, I decided I want to be closer to family, and like my sister lives up there and her two daughters, and so I figured, move up there, spend some time with them,
That's our biggest issue is like, because I thought about getting someplace in Florida that way when we retire, we'll have something down there. We can hit the theme parks, we can do the cruises and stuff like that. But all our family is here. I mean, my daughter's going to move down there to do Coast Guard stuff, but I don't know how long that's going to be. But the rest of my family's all like right here where I live at. So
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to move away when we do big gatherings and we do big like Easter and Christmas and all that stuff together.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually just booked a cruise yesterday
Okay.
on the Miracle out of Long Beach. It's a
Okay.
14-day cruise up to Alaska.
Okay. So that's the one that. So he's Bill's leaving on the Miracle tomorrow.
Yeah.
But he's doing the Hawaii one. So what
Yeah.
are they alternating that? They're doing Hawaii then Alaska.
Yeah, I saw that one. They had that one. Well, they got one because I'm using my casino deals, and
I got you.
they had that one for. Well, I think the one that I was looking at is a 15-day Hawaii cruise on the Radiance. But yeah, I did see that the Miracle they seem to be alternating.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I got a balcony cabin, drink package, and onboard credit, for 14 days. So I saw that and I was like, man, I need to jump on that because they've been kind of like, I've noticed they've been kind of shrinking my casino offers a little on Carnival. Because they were putting like those 30-day, 20+ day cruises. Now it's getting down to like 14-day, which, I'm not crying about it, but, I figure I need to jump on it before because I don't know, with all the raising of prices and stuff, who knows? They might start targeting the casino deals.
Yeah. I know my Royal, I really didn't get any casino deals. Finally, after this Icon one, I only spent a couple $100, but I had spent a lot on the Wonder in April and the Liberty in July. And I thought I was going to get some kind of deals and stuff and never really got them. And then I put this extra $200 on there and brought my points up a little higher. And they still only offer me 3 and 4 day cruises. And it's out of the most inconvenient places ever. Now there is one 4-day out of New Jersey that I was thinking about, but I think at this point I'm going to be working, so I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm going to take this this run here and work as much as I can and pay off some of these cruises that I got, and then if I get laid off in the end of May, I might hit something around there.
Yeah, Royals kind of tightened up on my casino offers. I know that. Like this time around, there was only one 7-day cruise on the Navigator of the Seas out of LA.
Yeah.
Everything else was like 3-day, 4-day. So
it's crazy how much difference the offers are. Now, Carnival hasn't given me free rooms, but Carnival's given me discounted rooms and free drinks in the casino. And Royal doesn't even offer me free drinks in the casino until you get to the next platform, which is like 2,600 points in a year. And I barely did any gambling on Glory. I did a little bit, but not much at all. And they're giving me free drinks and discounted cruises.
You talking about the Prime
The Prime on.
Well, I've got
Yeah.
Prime. I've got Prime, and I don't get. I do get the free drinks in the casino. But like Carnival gives me like the drink package.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've never gotten that from Royal. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like Carnival's so much better on their casino deals than Royal. But I guess Royal just figures we're gonna get the money anyway.
Nah, they don't care, man. They're cranking out these mega ships, and you know,
But you
they
seen
may do away with the
another,
casino deals. You know, after a while.
Yeah. You see, they announced another Oasis class ship today, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
So, you still messing with the Cruise Brothers stuff?
I am, but I've been out of the loop on it. I know my team leader, she keeps checking in on me every now and then, but
that's funny because that person I had never really checked on me at all.
Yes.
And every time I tried calling her, she's like, "Well, you got to call me between this time and this time, or send me an email." And it's just a pain in the butt sometimes.
Yeah, the one I got, she checks on me about once a month, you know. But I don't know. Once I get set up at the new place, then maybe I'll start digging into it.
Yeah.
Again.
So I booked my. It's funny that we're talking about this because my son's friend went on the Liberty with us, and he ended up winning like crazy in the casino. He was only 20 at the time, so they told him he couldn't get any casino offers till he turned 21. As soon as he turned 21, I guess my address was on his booking just because he went with us. I started getting all his casino offers like crazy. I'm like, "Hey, you need to come get your mail." Well, the other day he got one for Icon. Excuse me, not Icon, but Oasis class ships. So he could go on like any of the Oasis class ships, even Utopia. And
Wow.
A lot of people were like, "I got 5,000 points with Royal, and I can't even get a Utopia one. That's crazy." Yeah. And he had 4 different dates he could go on, which one was the one you're going on with us, the second half of of my cruise. But he decided not to go on that one. He's going on a 7-day on Symphony out of New Jersey, and he got that totally free. So my son's going with him, and then I booked his buddy as a third person in the room. So he just had to pay the third person rate was like $500 and some. So they all made out on that one.
Yeah, from my experience or what they've been giving me, it's mostly the older, smaller ships, or you might get the mid-size like like Adventure of the Seas or Independence of the Seas, or like I got Navigator of the Seas that was one of the casino deals I had. Actually I paid cash for that one, but I did get to go on Harmony. Harmony was like the best casino deal I had so far.
Yeah. He was getting pretty much the same things what you were talking about. He didn't have any Oasis class, but he was getting all the middle ones. And every single month he had a whole list of the smaller ones he could go on. Well, then finally they did this one, and it's all Oasis class ships. So he got lucky on that one. He's like, yeah, because they've been talking about going on Symphony out of New Jersey because they can drive to the port there. And as soon as they said that, he said, "Book that for me." I was telling you this because with your casino offer, I think you can still book yourself with the casino offer and get your commission off of it. It's only $50, but still, if you're only paying $100 on your casino offer or whatever it was, then you're going to get $50 back with your travel agent stuff. So it works out pretty good.
I did use my my free internet and my $50 onboard credit when I was on the Harmony.
See,
so that worked out pretty well.
I got screwed on mine because I called to try to put mine on the Icon, and they told me they couldn't get it switched right or some crap. Yeah. And because I had 2 internet packages under my name. Well, what I wanted them to do is just eliminate one and then give me my free one, and then my wife will still have the one.
Right.
And they said they couldn't do that. They'd have to cancel both of them, and then I'd have to pay regular rate for my wife, and then I'd get my free one, and it would be almost like I'm paying for, because I got mine on sale anyway. So it would almost be the same price as what I would be paying for regular for two people. So I was like, I'm just going to hold off and use it on another one. I said, can I use it for my back-to-back since I'm staying on the ship both weeks? And they're like, yeah, you can do that. Well, then when I called up there to actually get it straight, they said, no, you can't do that. It's a separate sailing. I'm like, what the hell? So I got to figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I definitely want to use it before the year's over. Like I said, I'm still up in the air. I would love to go on a Royal when I finish this project up here. I would love to hit a Royal in like May or June, because I'm so close to getting my diamond. I'd like to have my diamond on the Tropic Like It's Hot next year in January. Right now, I wouldn't get it till then, and of course, I wouldn't be able to get my benefits until after that. So,
I just need one more. I'm like 2 days away from it.
I got you.
That's what I was going to try to squeeze one in, but I just can't with the move right now.
Yeah.
But I guess I can get it on the Utopia, and then
You're still on the first Utopia, right?
Technically, yeah. I mean, I put that $100 down, but I'm probably gonna have to cancel that. That's a lot of. I checked it the other day, and the balance is like $2,400, and that's just I think that's just a 3-day, or it might be a 4-day. I don't know. I can't remember which one it is, but
yeah. Well, the prices of mine went up big time.
Yeah.
So you already got yours booked for the second half, but the first half was like $1,000, and I think now it's $1,293 or something for the first half. So it's went up $300 for the first one, and the second one I think went up $400.
Is there anything left on the first one?
Yeah, there's still rooms on the first one.
So I was thinking about switching to the first one, because it seems like everybody.
Yeah, most of them are on the first.
All the people that I was wanting to see, I think, are all on the first one, except I don't know
exactly what there is. Let me pull it up again.
So I think like Bill's on the first one, and
Bill, Sherry,
yeah,
Embarkation Nation are on both, but Bill and Sherry are on the first one.
Yeah, I should probably call Bill and see if I can switch it, because it'd be kind of cool to meet everybody.
So interior on the first one is $1,290.54. Boardwalk view is $1,546. Ocean view is $1,792, and Central Park balcony is $1,832.
Yeah,
for the first one.
Yeah, I got those two, and then in October I've got the Dream for 14 days going out of Galveston, and then the Jewel of the Seas December 7th out of Galveston. It's a 9-day cruise. So
I got you. Did you look at the Have Luggage Will Travel one in January? The Tropic Like It's Hot?
That's on the Harmony, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've heard about it. I haven't looked at it though.
It's a pretty cheap cruise for being an Oasis class ship.
Yeah.
I got a Central Park view balcony for the 7 days, and I think I paid $1,700 for two people.
That's pretty good.
The interior was like $1,400.
Yeah, I lucked out when I went on the Harmony because, like I said, I used my casino deal, and then when I called the book,
right.
The lady was like, "Well, for an extra $30, you can get a balcony." I was like, "Heck yeah!"
Yeah, that's no brainer.
That's not even a question. I like that ship. It was the only thing I didn't like was, well, I wish they would have had a Playmakers instead of the Sabor, or say out at Sabor. I think it's the Mexican restaurant they got.
Okay.
I ate there, but I didn't really. I don't know. The food wasn't, that great. I would have much rather enjoyed a Playmakers.
Yeah, I've never been on a ship that had the other Mexican restaurant. The only ones I've been on had the El Loco Fresh, the free one.
Well, the food wasn't bad, but because they kind of build it as like authentic Mexican food, but that wasn't my opinion of it. I thought it was more like the typical Americanized Mexican food that you get. So
Yeah, I got you.
but it was not. It was like I said, that was my first Oasis, and it was like I said. I walked around for the first 5-10 minutes, just not even knowing where to go. I was so used to because up until that point, the biggest Royal, well, it would either have to be Independence of the Seas or Navigator. One of those two.
But you liked it, right?
Yeah. I've still been thinking. 'Cause I remember you asked me, would I like the XL better or the Oasis? And I'm still
that's right,
thinking
yeah.
about it. I guess I'd still have to go the Oasis. I mean, Jubilee was great. It was. Don't get me wrong. It was. I had so much fun on that cruise, and it was just such a different carnival experience than what I'm used to. The food was great, but I still would have to give it to the Oasis because I think they got more of the spaces that I kind of like to hang out in,
Yeah.
But that was definitely that's the best carnival ship I've been on for sure.
I got you. Yeah, that'll be my first XL class in July on Jubilee. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
It was convenient. I mean, I like the layout of it because everything was either decks 6, 7, or 8, or 16, 17, 18, and I had my cabin was on deck 8, and so every morning, man, I just went all the way back aft to the summer landing where the guys' pig and anchor was.
Okay.
And they had a little breakfast buffet set up, and you could really stay right on 6, 7, and 8 if you unless you want to go up to where the pools and stuff were. But
Yeah.
they even had a pool all the way back aft, and I hardly saw anybody back there. So I think everybody they think about the pools. They think about going up to
up to the top.
Days. Yeah.
Yeah. I know this one's going to be a big group cruise, so we'll probably be hanging out wherever everybody else is hanging out. But me and the wife, when we're on there by ourselves, we try to find places where we can go just hang out, and she reads a book and I make shorts and do different things like that and just relax. There was a lot of places on Icon. Just so much seating on Icon. It isn't funny. You definitely want to check that one out whenever you get a chance.
Yeah.
I know it sucks because I don't even know if they've made any solo cabins on there. It seems like some of the cruise companies were going. It seemed like some of the cruise companies were going that way to try to put some solo cabins on all these ships, but it seems like Royal just said, "Nah, I don't give a shit."
They don't. They're making. They're doing so good right now. They're not focused on that.
Yeah.
But I thought about booking the Star of the Seas because
the inaugural or just any of them.
Well, not the inaugural. Well, not necessarily the inaugural. I don't know, but I saw EECC Travels on their Facebook page. They had a whole list. I guess they were getting some discounts on the cabins.
Yeah, because I've already me and Bruce had talked about maybe doing a group cruise on Star at some point, but I was debating on going on the first one just because Icon was so awesome doing the first one, and you get all the different free merchandise and pretty cool. I mean, not that the free stuff was cool. I'm not sure how much I'm actually gonna the hats don't really fit me. I'm keeping them one as a souvenir. The bar thing was pretty cool. The mixer with all the different bar tools and stuff. I don't know if you've seen my live where I showed all that stuff off or not, but they gave us a whole bar kit that came with the mixer and the drink spoons and the sifter and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was watching like everybody's live streams that weekend, during the inaugural, and like everybody was going live. And then I was
Yep.
watching. I had like on the big screen, I had the Port of Miami like cruise cam or whatever, and you could watch them go out, and then you could see the fireworks and everything. It was pretty neat. I mean,
It would have been nice to have fireworks at night, and not during the day, but
yeah.
well,
it looked cool on
I get some at Coco Cay.
On the TV. It looked kind of cool because it looked darker on the TV. So
Yeah.
but,
Yeah, there was a rumor going around the ship that we were going to get them when we left Coco Cay that night because it was a little bit darker. And not that no one else put anything out, and I haven't seen any videos that they actually did it. But by the time I got upstairs to see Sail Away, we were already gone.
Oh wow! Yeah, like I said, I was a little bit jealous, when I was watching all that. It's like, man, wish I was on a cruise right now. But that's the thing about it. You watch everybody else when you're sitting at home. It's like, man,
Yeah.
But like it is what it is. Got my own little stuff to do here.
Yep.
Put an offer on a house the other day and fell through because I sent the home inspector to go check it out, and he called me and he's like, man, there's like water damage.
Yeah.
And he got up under the house, and I guess there was a leak in one of the bathroom walls, and I guess it'd been there for a while. And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know how the bathtub and the toilets are even standing up, So I was like, oh shoot. So I called right away. I was like, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't want a money pit.
No.
Especially with the way the interest rates are right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't even know if I should tell you the interest rate, but 6.75.
Yeah, I knew it was like right at 7, and that's crazy.
So I might be putting in an offer tomorrow. I'm supposed to call my real estate agent. It's a house I've already looked at because he's like, oh, when are you going to come back up here? I'm like, dude, I was just up there. I drove to Kentucky, drove back, and
how long of a drive is that?
It's a good, 15. It's a solid 15 hours here lately. Different road construction that they got going on. On the way back, I split it in half. So I drove down to like Mobile, spent the night, and then drove the next day.
Yeah. That's what I do for Florida. I drive most of the way the night before, just stay in Savannah, Georgia. And then when I get up, it's like a 4.5 hour drive. So you get up at 8, you're there by noon, 12:30, something like that. And you got pretty much most of the day to do whatever the hell you want to, and then start your vacation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing about being up there, I guess I'm kind of freed up to sail out of anywhere being from there, because I'm going to be like smack dab in the middle of the country. So
yeah, about the same flight time to any of them.
Yeah. Because I mean, I sail out of Galveston mostly just simply because it's just right around the corner. So
yeah.
Now I can go out of Florida. I've never been out of Florida, so.
Oh,
okay. I didn't know you'd never been out of Florida.
Yeah, I've been out of LA, Seattle, Mobile. That's about it.
I haven't done any of the West Coast yet. I got the Embarkation Nation, the Helping Hands for Cruise, Alaska Cruise next year in June out of Seattle.
That's on the Encore.
Yep. What did you go? What did you take when you went up there?
I was on the Ovation of the Seas.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones with the ball, with the observation ball.
Right. Yeah. The North Star.
Yep.
I like that ship. I like the Quantum class. It's basically they just, instead of having that aqua theater, they've got that, the glass enclosure, the 270 is what they call it. And but it's a pretty. I mean, it works for up there because it's colder. It's not a Caribbean climate, so it's kind of good in the morning. You can go there, get your coffee. They've got a little breakfast place right there. So like every morning, that's where I would go and just hang out.
So I haven't been on that class of ship yet. I want to. I just haven't made it on there. I've been looking at. I think Anthem is in New Jersey right now.
Yeah.
I thought about hitting that one, but I think Anthem's leaving. I think what's the newest one? Odyssey.
Yeah, Odyssey. Yeah,
Odyssey might be coming up there.
Yeah, because I think they came out like right before Wonder.
Yeah,
because it was Odyssey and then Wonder, I think, was after that.
So I thought about doing that one.
Yeah, that sailing out of LA is not bad, but like right now, the only thing they got, I think, is Navigator of the Seas, and the problem with that is they're just it's mostly right now it's like a cycle. They'll do like a 4-day, 7-day, and 3-day. There for a long time, it was they would just alternate between 3-day and 4-day. So you pretty much have to do a back-to-back to make it worthwhile.
Yeah. I only go out of New Jersey because I can drive there in 4 hours, so it's not that bad. I can get up like I'm going to work, and I don't have to pay for a hotel the night before, and the parking's kind of expensive, but it's not bad in New Jersey like it is in New York. New York was $360 for an 8-day cruise, and New Jersey is $270 for a 9-day cruise.
Yeah. Yeah, parking here is I paid what 160, 170 for 7 days when I went on the Jubilee.
Yeah.
Prices definitely went up around here ever since the restart.
Yeah.
But all those places were shut down, and because I talked to one of the guys that owns a parking garage down there, and he was telling me how much money they were making before, and then he said it all just came to a halt, for however many months that was. And
yeah,
I guess that would suck, if that's how you were making your money.
Yep. I mean, less than $200, I don't think that's too bad.
Yeah,
because you're gonna pay more than twice that to fly anywhere or anything like that. So if you're able to drive to a cruise port and you can park there for less than $200, I think it's not bad. But this $300, almost $400 for the damn one in New York, that was crazy.
Wow.
Now the parking, like it's crazy how close you are to the ship. I could have, from the parking lot, I could have thrown damn near a feather and hit the ship as far as close as I was to it.
Yeah.
It's crazy how close you park to it. Now, if you don't get there early, you are way out, and like I seen people pushing their bags into like the city. It was weird. I don't know where their off parking lot is, but they were toting bags pretty far. I got there as soon as the other ship let out, so we were there like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So we had no problem, parked right in the first parking lot. But you definitely don't want to get there late, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about the new Royal Terminal here or down here is because they built parking with it, so they put like a parking garage, and so I like that you can actually park at the terminal and just drag your bag over.
Yep. That's how it is in New Jersey too. They just built a new parking garage, and then the only thing of New Jersey is they're running like 3 ships out of there. I think they're running the Oasis, the Anthem, and then maybe like a Liberty or something like the smaller ship. So they have 3 sets of cars there all the time. So you never know where you're going to park until you get there that morning. You might be in the parking garage, you might be in the one open lot right across the street from it, or you might be down like a warehouse further down,
Yeah.
working in front of that.
Yeah, Mobile's the same way too. The parking garage is like connected to the terminal, so
Yep.
I mean it's a small terminal, but it's pretty convenient.
Haven't been out of that one yet either.
Yeah, I think all they got, I forget which ship it is. It's either the Sunrise or the Sunshine or something like that.
Yeah.
When I went, it was the Ecstasy, and
I think that's where Josh and Amanda from Have Luxury Travel, I think they're getting ready to leave on one of them out of Mobile.
Yeah, they got better itineraries now. Well, you know what? I just saw the other day, you can actually get to Coco Cay out of Galveston now. But I mean, it's a little bit longer. Like you got to do like an 8 or 9 day.
Only 8 or 9 day.
But you know, just something different other than Cozumel, Costa Maya, Belize,
Roatan.
yeah, Roatan.
That's my only issue out of Galveston too. I'd have to, at this point, if I book another one out of Galveston, I'm probably going to have to do one of the longer ones that takes you different itinerary, because I've done that Roatan, Costa Maya, and Cozumel I think 3 times now, and I already have 2 more cruises booked doing the same exact itineraries.
Yeah.
So after doing it 5 times, I think that's going to be enough for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna start like my own little challenge, because sailing out of here, you're hitting Cozumel and Costa Maya so much. I was gonna see if I could do every single excursion.
They offered at each one of those ports.
Yeah, if I stayed here, didn't move, that's what I was gonna do. I was just gonna see if I could hit every damn excursion.
Yeah, you'd be the expert one at it. You'd be able to put all the videos.
I'd have all the vlogs of all the excursions.
Yep. You'd have it down pat.
Yeah, I want to try to do some land trips though. I'm gonna. That's what I want to start doing. I want to start branching out. Not that I'm done with cruising or anything, but
yeah,
I want to start to like mix it up. Go to some overseas places, spend like a week or whatever.
I got you. I want to do that. I'm still trying to do my group cruise in 26 to Ireland, Scotland, but we'll have to see. If I don't end up doing that, we may end up going over and spending some time over there or something like that. So she's from her family's like, her mother's side is from Scotland, I think, and her father's side is from Ireland. So she wants to go see both of them. That's cool. A big motivation behind it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I was looking at doing like a Southeast Asia tour, and hit like Vietnam and Thailand and maybe something else, Cambodia or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about that is it's that long flight, man. It's I pull up the plane tickets and I get close to booking it, and it's like 16 hours here, and it's like, dude, for somebody like me, the longer legs and the knee problems, that's a tough ask.
No, I think I've heard that any of those flights that fly like that, you end up getting like a first class seat. I could be wrong, but I thought somebody said that those long flights like that, they all pretty much have the bigger seats to where you can recline and stuff.
I might have to do some more research on that.
Yeah.
But it's like real cheap. Everything's real cheap over there. I mean, it's the getting there.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
I think Travel and Check's doing one out of Australia that actually hits like Vietnam and some other places, because I think he went there. I think he was in Vietnam or something in the war or something like that, and it'll be his first time back there, or I can't remember exactly where it was. So I don't want to quote exactly where it was, but I don't know if he said anything to you when y'all were on Jubilee or not.
I know he said something about Okinawa.
Okinawa, that's the one.
I think he had been to Okinawa before or something.
Yeah.
Because me and him both, because I'd been to Okinawa once, so we were kind of talking about it.
Yeah. That's what it was, Okinawa. I couldn't remember but he was very excited about going back there.
Yeah, I tried to get on that cruise because when we were on the Jubilee, they were telling me about it. And so as soon as I got home, I checked my casino deals and it's on there, but they just gave me like a slight discount. So it would cost me. I priced it out, and it was going to be like $6,000 go, which is high, but for a 30-something day cruise, it's actually not bad. But I was
now is that 6,000 with the
that's with everything. That's with the
your gratuities and everything.
Yep.
Okay. I keep talking about doing one of these long ass cruises, and I'm like, I gotta remember the damn gratuities, and I gotta remember if I'm gonna get internet or whether they'll let me get internet like 2 days and then go without internet for a couple days and then get it for 2 days, or whether I have to actually buy it the entire time, or how they work it.
Yeah, that'd be steep. I'd probably just, if it was me, I'd probably just, I don't know, do like a one or 2 days a week or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like get all your stuff together, and if you got to like upload something, just plan it around one day.
Yep. I really want to go to Japan too.
Yeah,
I'd like to go hit some of the theme parks and stuff in Japan.
I've been to Japan, but I didn't really get to. It was a kind of a working port for me, and we were swapping out. We brought a ship over, and we were switching over to another ship to bring it back. And every time I tried to get away from the ship, man, they were calling me, get back here. Where are you going? I made it out in the town like one night. I snuck out, and I know it was expensive. I'll say that because I went to like just a hot dog place, and I think I paid almost $30 just for like a plain hot dog, some fries, and a Coke.
They realize prices that bad.
Yeah, and then I went to some bar, and I saw right away that you could blow a whole paycheck in there pretty quick.
Yeah. M said her Filipino trip was 15 hours, and they ended up giving her getting business class during the trip.
Oh, wow. I mean, that'd be nice if I could get it to where I could like had some leg room to it.
Yeah.
That would make it easier anyway.
That group cruise that the Ducks are doing sounded pretty nice. It was just the damn airfare $6,000. The cruise is $6,000, so I just can't swing the $12,000 for it.
Where's that at?
So down on the cruisers going out, leaving out of Sydney, it was 14 days on the. I think it's on the Ascent, one of the new ones. Ascent or Beyond, I can't remember which one. But
yeah, I get some good casino deals out of there, but again, it's the plane ticket.
Yep.
Which I mean, I know that's that's probably me complaining too much, but
Well, I mean, that's my biggest hang up is the $6,000. I think I kind of priced it out at $6,000, but I could be wrong on the prices. I've really never done any international traveling yet. So I kind of like looked at a couple different areas, and it was like $6,000. So I was like, I'm not paying $6,000 just for the flights.
Yeah, I guess that's another thing. Now that I booked that cruise, I gotta start looking at some plane tickets out there. But that's gonna be a for an Alaska cruise, that's gonna be a pretty good one because I think we're hitting pretty much all the Alaska ports.
Yeah, it's a 14-day to Alaska?
Is that 14 days.
Oh, yeah. I would think so because, I mean, it seems like you hit a lot of ports even on a 7-day. But, I mean, part of it's just like Icy Strait or whatever. I think that's just going through icebergs or something, isn't it?
Well, there's Icy Strait Point, which is you actually pull in, and it's
okay.
You know what it's almost like like down in the Caribbean, they have the little islands like Coco Cay or something.
Yeah.
That's, to me, that's what it seems like. It's kind of like they just built the Icy Strait Point, and it's just nothing but cruise ships that pull in there.
I got you.
And they have like a, you can do zip lining, and they have some whale watching tours that are supposedly, like a lot of them will tell you you're not guaranteed to see the whales, but I guess if you do the ones at Icy Strait Point, it's like it's guaranteed, supposedly. So
yeah.
But we pulled in there, and it rained the entire time. So, well, the whole time I was in Alaska, it rained just nonstop. Hopefully, it doesn't this time.
Yeah. I'm praying I see some whales on the way up there, so I don't have to pay for expensive ass excursion to see whales.
Yeah, those are, some of them are. I mean, that's the thing. The excursions up there are expensive. I paid, I think, $160 for my whale watching excursion out of Victoria.
Yeah, they told me pretty much expect like almost $200 a person for most of the excursions up there.
They got one that I'm thinking about booking, and it's almost $500, but it's a seaplane, and they fly you over 5 different glaciers, and then you fly to this lodge, and they have like a big feast, salmon feast or something. So, because I got my $200 on board credit, so it would be like 300 and something, but still, I don't know. It'd make a good vlog.
Yeah.
But I don't know though. That's a lot of money. I looked at the plane. It's like everybody in there you get your own window seat, and you've got like a headset where the pilot is giving you the rundown and everything.
Okay. Seems like it'd be cool.
Of course, knowing my luck, something will go wrong, and I'd be one of those stories that you see, like Lalita Loca talking about people getting stranded on an iceberg or something.
Yeah. Have to figure out who you're going to eat first.
Yeah. Oh, that's a heck of a movie.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going out like that. Oh man. So what's your next one? The Utopia?
No, next one is Jubilee in July.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're going to Helen in a couple weeks in March. Instead of the main trip is 8th, 9th, and 10th. We're going to go on the 6th. We're driving down there, so we'll get there kind of late on the 6th, and then like Kurt and Marcia from See Me Traveling and Bruce and Cindy are coming in on the 7th. So we're going to hang out on the 7th and do a couple different things, and then 8th is when most of the people come. Actually, I think Megan and Paul are coming in on the 7th as well. I'm sure there's probably going to be a lot more people coming in on the 7th than what we know about. But we've kind of made plans already with just a group of us, but we're willing to expand out whoever gets there. But that should be fun. The dinner that night, I think the count as of a little while ago was 111 people at dinner.
Wow, that's it's a lot of folks.
Yeah, the restaurant max capacity is 120.
Yeah, y'all are pushing it.
Yeah. Especially as big as my ass is. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, like I said, my movers are coming on the 27th, and so then after that, hopefully I'll be able to put an offer in and get accepted again.
Yeah, what are you gonna do if what the hell are you gonna do if you don't have a place by then? You gonna go stay with a family member?
Probably Airbnb it for a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I could stay with my sister, but I don't know. I'm kind of, I hate to say I'm like a loner or, but I don't know. I hate to like impose on people too much. So
yeah, especially
I might stay there.
If you don't know a date or like if it was like 2 days, that'd be one thing. But if you don't like it, if you don't even have a contract out there or anything like that, it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Just kind of set up shop at their house.
Yeah,
some live streams,
everything.
They're like walking around in the back,
It's like, sorry, I'm gonna need you to move out of this room
Hey,
now.
hey, Joe, hold it down. I'm going live right now.
Yeah.
No. If it, I mean, like I say, there's another house that I looked at that I liked, and so I'm gonna talk to my real estate agents, see what we can do about putting an offer in on it, and hopefully this time it's nothing's wrong with it. I don't think so because this one is the other one that I put my offer on. It was an older house, and this other one was built in 2013, and it doesn't have the crawl space or nothing underneath it. So,
Gotcha.
it's practically brand new.
Yeah.
That sucks though. You do all that, jump through all the hoops, put the offer in, and the home inspector called me. He's like, "Man, I got some bad news for you." I was like,
Yeah.
which I mean,
touch that thing with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, it's because he was just started rattling it off to me, and he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to rip out the whole bathroom floor, and just to get up in there, and
Yeah.
plus I think there was cracks in the fireplace as well." So
That's what I'm having at my rental house. They told me I have a crack in the damn fireplace, and now they can't use the damn fireplace.
Yeah.
And I tried calling a company that will put a new sleeve in, and I can't even find one near me that does the new sleeves.
oh,
So that's the issue I'm having. So they don't really use the fireplace. Well, I don't think they've ever used the fireplace, but they were thinking about it one time. And I said, okay, well, if you want to use it, let me go ahead and get it inspected just because it hadn't been used so many years. And when I had the inspection done, they were like, yeah, it's got a crack in it. Can't use it.
yeah. Plus one of the outlets, it was weird. I've never seen anything like it because he put the little tester in it. And so like, there's like the two plugs.
Yeah.
So the bottom one was good, but the top one, when he put the thing in to test it, he hit the button and like all the lights, like there's no power, it knocked out the power in the room. But as soon as he pulled it out, everything kicked back
Everything
on.
came back.
Yeah. And it didn't trip a breaker.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I thought you were telling me
because he made the video.
GFI
He actually filmed it just so so I could see it.
Yeah.
I was like, I've seen it like trip a breaker or something, but
yeah, it'll trip. So when you hit the button on it, it's supposed to trip a GFI if it's on a GFI.
yeah.
So the only way to get it to come back on is when you got to go find the GFI that's on that circuit and reset the GFI.
Right. But this was weird. He just cause he pulled it and like everything. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it had been some little nitpicky stuff, I probably would have still bought it. But once he started talking about, you're gonna rip the bathroom floor out, I was like, no, I'm out. I'm not the Mr. Fixer upper guy at all. I can do a few little things, but not major projects.
Yeah.
But
I'm getting to the point where my back, the way it is, I don't try to do too much around here just because all I need to do is me trying to save $1 at my house and throw out my back. I can't go to work and make the money to pay for everything. And that's what's happened to me a couple times now.
Yeah, man, I got a case of gout. As soon as I got off the Jubilee, I was home for like a day or two, and I woke up one morning and put my feet down and like I was going to get out of bed, and it was like, oh, it was like somebody hit my foot with
a hammer.
Yeah. And so
I got gout too, but that's why when you see me, I'm drinking water all the time because after getting it so many times in a row, I don't even play with it anymore.
Yeah.
Then I love eating shrimp, so I found out that if I eat shrimp and I have tea at the same, like within a day or two of each other, I'll get it right away.
Wow.
But because the tea has stuff in it that causes it, and then of course the shellfish, any shellfish does. But if I drown it out with water enough, like if I'm just drinking water and I have one glass of tea in the shrimp, then I'm fine. But
Yeah.
if I go on vacation and I'm just drinking tea all the time, and then I try to eat a thing of shrimp, I'm done. I'm getting the gout. It's gonna spike up the next morning.
Hmm.
Um,
That's
so
crazy.
I just stopped drinking the tea altogether, and just went back to the water.
I think for me, it was the red meat. Because I had like Christmas dinner at the house, had my daughter over, and I cooked a big ham. Well, they ate whatever, but then they left. I was supposed to send them some leftovers, but I forgot about it. So then I ended up just eating ham like 3 meals a day for like a solid week. Then I go on the Jubilee, and I mean, I was eating at the steakhouse, at Guy's Pig and Anchor, and I mean, you know how it is when you're on a cruise. It's just like nonstop eating.
Especially if it's one that you've never ship that you've never been on. You want to try all the different types of restaurants and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So uric acid is what causes the gout to happen. You get a uric acid buildup in the joint in your big toe, and one thing that'll stop that is water. If you drink a lot of water, it breaks it down, and you won't get the gout. But if tea causes uric acid buildup, seafood does, beer does. There's like a whole list of different things that will do it. But if you drink enough water and cleanse it out, then normally you can. It'll break the uric acid down to where you don't get it. But I mean, when you get it a couple times, you try to find some way to not have it, because it's painful.
Yeah.
When I'm sitting in my living room, when I would get the pop-ups, if one of my kids was to walk around if my feet were up in the chair, if one of my kids was to walk around me, I'd tense up like, oh my God, please don't touch my foot. Please don't touch my foot.
Right.
Even putting a cover on your foot hurt.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I got that steroid pack, and that helped. That helped me anyway.
What's going on, Meg? Welcome in. ARAR Vlogs, welcome in. She said, hey, y'all, just got up to do that thing. And I think it said Paul has it. I need to get Paul on more water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the water is the key thing. It breaks down the uric acid and it gets it from not building up. Like I said, that's the only thing I found, and I was getting it like every 2 months I'd get a gout flare up, and then as soon as I stopped drinking the tea and the soda and all that crap and went straight to water, I stopped getting it.
Yeah, it sucked. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got the 2-story, and having to get up and down those stairs, that was something. I almost fell that first time.
Yeah, it's definitely a pain you don't want to you don't wish on anybody.
Try to put some shoes on.
Oh yeah, just trying to slip them on.
Yeah,
even putting the sock on.
Because I had to drive over to the pharmacy, pick up the meds, and that was a journey.
Meg, I'll see y'all in a couple weeks. In Helen. Her and Paul are coming. We were talking about that a little while ago. So you said maybe doing some land. Oh crap! What did I do? Okay, there it goes. I touched stuff.
Land trips.
Land trips. I mean, I know it's not really it's not really much of a trip, but we're going to Disney next year. Not really Disney, Universal Studios, because the new I don't know how much you are into the theme parks and stuff, but Epic Universe is going to open up in 2025, and in the week before Thanksgiving, we're going down there for a week and going to hit Epic Universe for 3 or 4 days and do all that new stuff. It's going to have like the Super Mario Brothers land. It's going to have another Harry Potter land. How to Train a Dragon. It's going to have the old monsters like the Frankenstein and Wolfman and all that stuff. It's going to have a whole land for them.
Yeah.
So should be a fun time.
Yeah, my sister and her family, they're big into Disney, and they've been trying to get me talk me into going down there with them, but I don't know. I was, looking at the prices, and I mean, I don't know. It's just like, man, I think I could use that for a cruise or do something else, but
yeah,
I don't know. But I've never been down there, so they've been trying to like talk me into it, because I guess they go like, once or twice a year or something.
So we normally go once a year at the same time, the week before Thanksgiving, and we'll do Disney one year and then Universal the next year, and Disney and Universal flip flop it back and forth like that. Universal is definitely a lot cheaper than Disney. You can get a 3-day ticket to Universal sometimes for like $170, when a one day ticket to Disney is $130. So
okay,
it's a big difference in price. And actually, with our travel agent stuff, Universal offers you a 3-day park hopper for free.
Yeah,
and you can get up to 5, I think, up to 5 more for a discounted price. Is what Andrew was telling me, because I think they've done it before.
yeah.
So Disney, you get 1 day at a park with your travel agent thing, but Universal gives you 3-day park hoppers.
I still need to figure out a way to squeeze in that free Princess cruise.
Yeah, I haven't finished my princess training, so I definitely want to do it. It should definitely be a fun time, and I was told that anywhere from 3 to 82 days if I wanted to, or 80 something or something. She told me. I guess it's whatever's on the list at the time when you decide to pick.
Yeah, I've been checking it pretty regularly. I mean, they got a lot of South America stuff, Antarctica, some stuff over in Japan and stuff, a lot of Europe.
Meg done tortured Paul. Him going a long walk with his gout flaring up.
Man.
Let's see, I'm a Nintendo person. Sorry I have to go, but then I also love Harry Potter. Looking forward to meeting you and Ricky as well, Mike. Yep, us as well. It would be a fun time. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Super Mario Bros. Land. That should be pretty cool. The Nintendo land, excuse me.
Oh yeah.
Were you ever into video games?
It's been a long. I mean, every once in a while I'll play Madden. I think that's about all I'm capable of anymore.
Yeah.
Or I'll play some of the old school games, like Doom or something.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 3D or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
so Meg, Pokemon Land is going where pretty sure Pokemon Land is going next to where the Simpsons are right now, because the Simpsons is owned by Disney now. When they bought 20th Century Fox, and the rights for Universal to have the Simpsons stuff is running out this year or next year, and so they're making a Pokemon Land there. Is what the rumor is. and it's pretty strong. The company that the channel that it's coming out from is the main theme park thing, so I pretty much believe what they say. Said Paul plays Red Dead and NBA. I used to play Red Dead.
Yeah, there for a while I would play that. Well, one of my favorite games was that Rainbow Six Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I used to sit and play that all the time.
My son's playing the new Rainbow Six. The I can't remember him and his friends. It's not really new anymore. I think it's like 5 years old, but they still get into it big time. Yeah, the MetaQuest. My son has the Oculus 2, I think. He'll go down in the basement every once in a while and play it. That way he has enough room to move around.
Oh, the VR stuff.
Yep.
Those look cool, but I'd be afraid I would hurt myself somehow. One of those where you got to like move around a lot or something.
What's Meg talking about? Hi, y'all. I'm shy. So did you watch any of the Cruisathon last weekend?
I caught some here and there.
I think
in
the raising $3,700, I think it was.
Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been I took apart my whole office and everything, and then I figured I had to reassemble it because I still had to do some stuff. I'm still like I said, I got it set up here in the hallway, which is I don't know why I did this, but it's pretty distracting. But yeah, I've been trying to put together my footage for the Harmony of the Seas ship tour for ever, and one of these days, I guess I'll get it out.
Well, you did your Jubilee by a couple floors at a time, so that worked out kind of easier to do it that way than I try to do mine on Wonder, and I sat there and messed with it and messed with it and messed with it and messed with it. And I'm like, this is going to take me forever to actually get it to where it flows good. Now I tried to speak during my icon one, so my icon editing shouldn't be too bad, which that's probably what I should be doing right now. But I don't have a regular computer.
You were speaking as you were going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had my wife go with me on some of the stuff, so she could kind of point at different things and stuff like that to try to help me out with it. Plus, give me a little bit of eye candy in the video. But she did some of it. But you weren't on the live stream when I took people around the ship and they made me go down the slide.
No, I missed that part. I think.
Yeah. I went in the kids area. There's a set of steps, and next to the steps there's a slide. And Sherry and them were like, "Go down the slide." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll go down the slide. I have to go to the other side of the ship first." And they're like, "We're all ready for you to go down the slide." They kept going back. "Yep, we're ready for the slide." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go down the damn slide." And of course, that's when my wife shows up, and she's like, "I'll hold your bag and stuff." I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the Jubilee, that really boosted my my watch hours for sure, because I was like, because I got to 3,000, and then I got over it a little bit. I think I got up to 32, but then it dropped down to 3, and I was about to go under 3,000, and then I went on the Jubilee, came back, and put all that stuff out, and so now I'm back up to 3,600. So, but I think, my thing is I just haven't really been putting stuff out, when I'm putting stuff out on the regular, my hours are stacking up pretty good. But
I don't know why I thought, did you hit your hours like a month or two ago?
No,
But
no.
you're at 3,600.
I got three. Well, I hit 3,000, so I got my super
The
chats and
first
all
one.
that,
Yeah.
and then it went up to like 32, and then something. I don't know. I forget. I don't know what happened, but it started to slide back down. It seemed like every video I was putting out just wasn't getting any views or nothing.
Yeah.
And but then I went on the Jubilee and I came back. I put that stuff out, and that first video that I put out from the Jubilee was like, it took off pretty good. And
That's the way my room tour on. I had it. I said, okay, my room tour. There's only 12 of those rooms on the ship. There's panoramic ocean view. I said, I'm getting my room tour out the day I get on that ship. So I
yeah,
went ahead and got on there. They let us on right away into our room. I went ahead and did it real quick, edited it on the phone, and put it right out. And I think I got 2,200 views on it that week. So
okay,
it worked out pretty good.
yeah, that's good.
Meg, yeah, I'm bringing your stuff to Helen. I'm bringing Bruce and Cindy's stuff to Helen, and I'm bringing Marcia and Kurt's stuff to Helen. So anybody that won stuff that I'm going to see, then I'm just going to bring it to Helen because I'm late as crap mailing everything anyway. Here's all the other stuff right here. I still got to mail it out. I think my wife's going to do it on Saturday. I don't know if you've been around. I'm working 12-hour night shift right now. That's why
okay.
Tonight's my off night. It was supposed to be tomorrow, and they shifted on me today because some shit got added to the scope of work on the job, and they want me to be a foreman on this other area. So I'm shifting over from the electric shop to the job to the it's called fast transfer.
Oh,
So hopefully that is hopefully that secured my position to stay there till May, because as of where I was only guaranteed the outage, which is only 3 weeks. So I would have only been working for like another week and a half.
yeah.
But we're doing 6/12s at night right now. So the outage is 16 days, and I think we're on day 4 right now. So I think I got 12 more days of outage
Huh.
of the 6/12s.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I put out one video on the that World Cruise. I was getting in on the drama. Because there was like one lady said that she was sick of the food already. So I did that video, and that one got me some views and some watch hours for sure.
I got you.
And some lady said that I shouldn't do cruise news. She said I wasn't original or something like, I don't know. She was something about, oh yeah, because at the beginning I was like, oh, we've got more cruise news, and she said something about, well, there's only one person I think of when I think cruise news, and I go to that channel. You need to be original. And I was like, whoa,
I mean,
So I just put it like, thanks for the feedback.
yeah. I mean, he gets into the big stories. He doesn't always get into everything, though.
Well, I mean, if he's the only one that could do it, I mean, that would like sink a lot.
That would eliminate a lot of people.
I know.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing a video and just like sound off on that, just for the heck of it.
I seen a channel today for the first time, and that's all he does is cruise news. He's got 103,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the hell the channel was. I'm not subscribed to it, but
Right.
it just came up in my feed today, and I clicked on him for a little while, and I had other stuff going on.
Yeah, I come across channels all the time. Just when I think I've seen like the majority of like cruise channels out there, and there's always a few more that pop up, and it's like, wow. And then I look at they'll have like 50, 60,000 subscribers or something. It's like, dude,
Yeah,
I've never even heard of them.
I believe that there's probably several groups like our group out there. Our group of cruise channels. I really think that there's several groups like that out there. Because I mean, look at the millions or the thousands and thousands of people that like Lalita Loca and all have.
Right.
There's a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
When I went on that Icon, there were so many channels on that first cruise, and like there were so many that I'd never even heard of. And I still didn't meet them all, just because I didn't even know there were channels until I seen them walking around with a camera. Now I did introduce 2 channels, I think, into the group. They were small channels that are just starting out. One is M to C. Now I'm going to look bad because they're going to Helen too. I'm going to see him again in Helen. But I'd have to look it up. But I met him, talked to him and his wife for probably 40 minutes, told him different things that we do. Because they were at like 65, 70 subscribers, something like that. And then I can't remember what the other channel was. I think it was a lady that she's kind of new to it as well. I think she only had, I think she was right around 50 subscribers as well, because she had just gotten to where she could do live streams while she was on the ship.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Do what you do. He's big, but he'd be in support of you. At least if it was Lalita Loca. They're likely shorts channels as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I mean,
yeah,
you know. But it's just interesting sometimes when you.
I mean, we all get negative comments sometimes.
It's not like I'm gonna just like, oh no, they told me to stop. I guess that's it. You know, they shut it down.
Yeah.
I just always think it's interesting.
Everybody has their own opinion, and some people are more vocal in their opinions than others. So you're always going to have somebody wanting to complain about something. I mean, a comment's a comment, so they probably helped out your algorithm anyway, because any comment is good. I always get the negative ones, and I say, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
My last cruise, I learned that my aunts were creators on TikTok. It was kind of crazy for me. It was also weird because I have known them since I was 7. Yeah. That's funny when you have a channel and then you find out that other people that you know have channels or do different things the same way you do. And they've never told you about it.
Yeah.
Mike, your other vlogger friends were on the Jubilee.
Oh, Embarkation Nation and
yeah.
Yeah, it was weird seeing EECC Travels running around on the Jubilee. You know.
Yeah. I got a picture with them on Icon as well. They were on the first sail on Icon. And then I've already met Howie Cruz, but I seen them again, talked to them for a while. Beach Please was on there with me, so we hung out with them a few times. Arc Adventures, Cruise World, Mark and Stephanie, hung out with them for a little while. Then I got a picture with Para DJ. They're very easy to talk to too. I met them on the Vloggers Cruise, and I didn't really bug them on the Vloggers Cruise because everybody was bugging them on the Vloggers Cruise. So, like one day I went up and said, "Hello, I'm a creator as well.
Right.
I've watched your stuff. Thanks." and that's pretty much it. And then this time I talked to them for a little while because they were up waiting for a pool party. So I stood there and chatted with them for about 20 minutes. And like I said, they're real cool, easy to talk to people. Met Danny from Hard Travel. He does the big the ship tours and all. My daughter loves watching his ship tours. Like that's pretty much all. Like when
He's like
we'll look at a ship tour, she's like,
yeah.
"Is ours out yet?" And I'm like, "I don't know." It's like, I do ship tours too. Like, yeah, I'll wait for Danny's.
That dude is like the king of ship tours. I mean, if I, if there's a ship tour that I always look for his first, he goes like
above
so
and
in depth on everything.
He's got every nook and cranny of that ship showing you. I actually on this one, I still go back and watch his Icon one because I watched somebody in the chat on the Facebook group say there are so many areas of the ship that I didn't even know existed until I watched his video. So now I'm going to have to go back on the ship again just so I can see all these different areas that I missed. And I did ship. I went on a live probably 4 times while I was on the ship and took people around showing stuff. And then I did my own ship tour. So I'm interested to see how many areas I may have missed that you may have to go down a back hallway to get to like the well, it doesn't have that one doesn't have a helicopter pad, but it does have a little thing on the front. So I'm wondering if you could get out to that area or not.
I don't know. Yeah, ship tours are hard. To get everything.
I mean, especially on them big ones. It seems like you got it all, and then it's like, crap, I didn't get the jogging track. Yeah. Because if you walked around a jogging track on Oasis, there's hidden little areas that have game tables and stuff that a lot of people don't even know it.
Yeah.
Ping pong tables and different things like that. That's normally where your service animal pet relief station is, which on the Icon, they have the dog that lives on the ship. So there was actually people that stood next to the dog relief station so they could meet the dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That was a little bit more than what I needed.
Yeah. I don't think I would go that far.
Meg says, yes, even with aquarium content, people don't understand it. And also that I cannot get monetized from it. Why, if you do long form videos, why can't you get monetized from that? Or are you just talking about you just doing shorts and you just don't have enough? You got to get the 40 million views. Yes, D and J are amazing. I asked Jay if it was okay to put some spots out on my video. If I'm not mistaken, cruising is fun anytime we're on the Jubilee. I will double check. Laugh out loud. They canceled the Jubilee because they're going. I'm pretty sure they canceled the Jubilee.
They did the Prima.
Yeah, they did the Prima. I think they canceled. They were supposed to be on the Jubilee on the first or second.
Yeah, I think originally they were, but because of the schedule flip flop.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember. I think they're signed up for the well, they may be signed up for Have Luggage Will Travel, the one I'm going on in July. So they may have said, "Oh, we're going on Jubilee here anyway." So,
well, they did the celebration with Have Luggage Will Travel.
Yeah, the first one, the FRGC 1.0.
Right.
They did add another aquarium tour. I'm trying to do it this weekend, but cruises for us are the long future. Meg, I hope to see you on some cruises. I know y'all been on a little bit of a drought other than the I think the last cruise you went on was the Pride last year, right? Do y'all have any booked as of right now? Interested to see. I'm not sure if you're going on any of the other Helping Hands cruises. As of right now, I'm on the Alaska one, and I thought I was on two of them.
Is there like the rock and roll
I haven't officially signed up for that one yet.
tribute?
I'm thinking about going on that one. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it because that's when I'm going down the week before Thanksgiving for the Epic Universe stuff. So, and I've actually invited some other creators and all to go at the same time because like when I go to Florida, I stay at this place called Bonnie Creek, which is a timeshare, and the week before Thanksgiving and actually the week of Thanksgiving is a value time. So, like my family's going with me this year, and for a 2-bedroom that sleeps pretty much 2, 4, 6, 8 people, it's $800 for a week, and you have full kitchen, 2 bathrooms, so you can save some money by getting food and eating there while you're there for the week. But $800 for the nice big resort that has 6 swimming pools, 2 lazy rivers, right on Disney property, you really can't beat that price. When Disney's charging 2, 3, anywhere from $200 to I think $3,000 a night for their
Wow,
resorts, hotels.
man, I couldn't imagine.
No, it's in the contract that you cannot make money from the aquarium. Oh, okay. The membership. I got you. We're working on moving in together. It's a big life change. Yep. Anytime you move in with somebody, it's a big life change. You gotta. You all have already done like long weekends and weeks and stuff like that, so you all kind of know how how you two are. I mean, of course, being constant, it's going to make it longer. It's going to be different, but it the big thing is seeing how consistent people are. But yeah, you definitely want to live together before you get married, because that's you don't want any hidden secrets.
Yeah, my only roommate is a plant, so I just got to water it. Doesn't talk to me much.
Me and my wife were almost together for 10 years before we got married, so I'm not the best at tips, but everything worked out. The 10-year grace period was over, and I went ahead and married her.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I would give advice, but I've been divorced twice, so I'm probably not the guy for advice on stuff like that. But
yeah. Meg, I think you'll find out that a lot of us creators have a lot of the same stuff in common. We found that out on The Glory. We've had a lot of good times. We had a lot of good times together. A lot of the same sense of humors and a lot of the same. Because I'm not saying I'm the most outgoing person there is either. I'm kind of shy and reserved most of the time, but then I get on here and I talk. But still, meeting people for the first time and all, I'm kind of reserved a little bit.
no, I'm the same way. I mean, like if people running me out, you're probably like, man, that guy's kind of a quiet dude, But then for some reason, I've got a YouTube channel, which doesn't make any sense, but. But it's different, It's different when you're. I don't know. For some reason, it's different talking to a camera. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is weird. It is weird when I'm out vlogging by myself, and
that is a.
And because then I'm like the guys that's sitting there talking to a camera, and you get the you get the stink eye sometimes, or people staring at you.
That's my biggest thing, and I try to get my wife to walk with. That's why I got my wife to walk with me on the tour, and I try to get her to go with me a lot because, like, filming around, I try not to film around pools as much as I possibly can. Either that, or I get up early in the morning and film around pools. But just filming in general, like walking around, and people give you weird looks and stuff like that. Now, of course, on that one, there was a million people filming, and it's getting to the point to where it's more and more people filming on cruise ships and stuff. So
right,
it's becoming the norm. So it's going to be a lot easier for us to get around that. And as far as us talking, like you and I both like cruising and things like that, so we have it in common. So it's easy for us to get on here and chit chat. So it makes it way easier when we do these lives, especially when you have the second person. That way you can feed off of and see the different experiences at different ports and different cruise ships and stuff. And it gives people information that they may not have known. So then the people in the chat get involved, asking questions on the different cruises you went to too.
Right.
I was married for 15 years. What it is? Yep. Yeah. I this is my only marriage. My ex, I was with her for 7 years, and I had 2 kids. My first 2 children were with my ex, and essentially she couldn't grow up, and she was 8 years older than I was, and I couldn't take the me being the adult and her being 8 years older than me, and telling me like, oh, it's no big deal if you have to file bankruptcy or anything like that. I'm like, that's not the way I'm looking at stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so I couldn't take it anymore. Unfortunately, my kids had to go through that, but I did get custody of both my kids, so it wasn't. It's different.
Right. Yeah, my first marriage, I think was it 8 years, and then the second one, I can't remember. Well, second one was like 4 years.
I got you.
Yeah.
It's that's what made me so reserved on getting married on my like taking 10 years, because I was with the first one was for 7, and like I was scared to death that something was going to change and it was going to go right the same way that the first one did. And I'm like, well, no, she's been constantly growing up and furthering, advancing herself, and like putting effort into everything. And I mean, she really tries to do her best at everything she does. So she's really good at everything. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything better, is what I'm saying.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last couple of years, it's just been a tough 2 years for me, because 2022, my brother died.
Mm-hmm.
And then last year, my mom died. So it's just been one thing after another. So, which maybe that's another reason why kind of prompted me to sell the house and
move back and see
somewhere else, and start something, a new chapter, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
unfortunately, my mom's not in the best condition right now. She's starting to get Alzheimer's, and she will not move in with anybody. And like, I guess she has diabetes on top of that, and Graves' disease. And she's not eating. She forgets to eat. She doesn't take her blood sugar or insulin, and like, it's getting to the point to where she's been in and out of the hospital, I think, like 5 times, I think, within the last 3 months. So we got to figure out what the hell we're going to do, because we don't know what the hell to do. And she's being so stubborn about not wanting to live with somebody. My sister even said, "Okay, just come live with me," and because my sister's by herself anyway, so it would just be 2 people in the house, so it wouldn't be so bad. And she still told her no today, so hopefully she'll finally cave in and move with somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened with my mom. She she just wasn't eating, and I mean she lost like 100 pounds almost, by the end. And I don't know. She didn't want to move in with either my sister or me, and it was just terrible.
Yeah. Apparently, my brother took her grocery shopping, I guess a week and a half ago, and he got back to the house, unloaded the car, put it on the table, and they went ahead and left. And like 2 days later, my sister came over and said, "When did you go to the grocery store?" I said, "What are you talking about? I haven't been to the grocery store." And she walked out in the kitchen, and all the groceries are still sitting on the table.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's terrible.
Mm-hmm. We gotta change the subject. We're bringing everybody down there.
I know. Maybe it's being the late night things throwing me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I understand you have a wonderful wife. I had been with him since 2005. We weren't able to have children, thankfully. I did lose my dog in it, but God gave me Paul, whose mom is also not well. Yeah, it's a hard thing to go through.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta plug my computer in real quick. So you said your next cruise is what?
The Miracle.
Miracle.
It's April 21st, I think.
April 21st.
Yeah. I appreciate that, Emily.
So here.
Yeah.
See. So about your mom. Hopefully she will want to live with somebody.
So, hopefully.
I'm getting alerts from stuff from like this morning. I just got a Z Live alert. Like, oh, can't miss that one.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't. I was waiting to see if he was going to do a video, because they announced the Gwen Stefani was going to be the godmother of the Jubilee. I don't know. Maybe he did. He might have put one out. I hadn't checked.
I was going to tease him, and because I always tease him about everybody but Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
So, well, since she's a much better singer than Carrie Underwood, then that's why they went with her.
That's funny.
Oh, Meg said she also got a Z Live, so maybe he did go live, or maybe he scheduled his live or something. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah, I used to work a lot of night shift when I was in the Navy, especially when I was working base police. It seemed like I always got stuck on the night shift, but I actually liked it because there's like less people on the base.
Yeah,
all the higher ups were gone.
That's normally how it is at the plant too. Like all the higher ups work day shift, and
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about like some of the pain in the ass people being there. Now it's kind of changed where it's kind of split everybody. Some people are on days, some people are nights. Um, but it's not too bad. I'm more of a night person anyway. I can't stand getting up in the morning. Um, it's not too bad because I'm only 6 miles from the plant, but getting up early for on 12-hour days for 16 days straight, or essentially, kind of hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I was stationed in Greece for a year and doing base police there. And I was on night shift pretty much the whole time. And so on my days off, because we had a pretty cool schedule. So you'd work like 2 days on, 2 days off, or 2 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 3 days off. So you get like a 3-day weekend every other weekend. So when I was renting a apartment at this, it's basically like a Greek farmhouse. So I was like living on the top floor. So, but I would keep my same night schedule. So I'd be up there on my nights off. Had like a little barbecue grill, grilling up ribs and drinking Heineken, because that's all the little store sold was like the Heineken beer. So it was like my little Greek routine.
Yeah. When I do these outages, I always keep the same schedule. So normally I take Friday off, and then I have a little bit more people in here on Friday night than I do a Saturday night. I mean, than a Thursday night. But like I said, I was scheduled for Friday off, and then they called me and changed my schedule today.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But like I said, I don't mind doing the nights. Normally on the outside of here, it'd be more money too, but not at the power plant because they have this presidential agreement thing. We don't get any nighttime differential.
Tomorrow's Friday, or actually, I guess it already is Friday. So,
yep. Thanks for coming in, Meg.
night.
I will see you in a couple weeks. You and Paul.
Guess I gotta keep packing stuff up, and well, right now I'm just like throwing a lot of stuff away. I didn't think I'd accumulated so much stuff, but
you'd be surprised.
It's interesting. I had like a whole box full of stuff from the cruises, because I come home like after every cruise. I come home, unpack my suitcase, and I've always, you got like the little VIFP pins and lanyards, and I had like a whole box full of those lanyards and stuff, luggage tags out the yin yang, all my folios. Of course, I didn't really want to look too deep into that, see all the money I spent casino and buying drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
So easy to rack up charges when you're on that ship.
I'm normally pretty good, but like I said, I wanted to try to get my points in the casino, so I sat down one night and put $200 in there. And I seen that I wasn't going to get much out of it, so I was like, okay, I'm done. I'll just do the 200 that night, and then that's it.
Yeah, as long as I keep my prime level, that's pretty much my only goal, because there's no way I can get to the next one up from prime. I mean, it goes from like 2,500 or whatever to the next step up is like 25,000, and it's like there's no telling what I'd have to spend to get that.
Yeah. What level did you say you are now? You're
prime.
No, I meant
well, I'm emerald. I need like two more days
to be diamond.
Yeah.
So, do you ever go to MGM? Have you? I already told you about the.
We don't really have anything around here. I mean, and I don't go to Vegas like I used to.
Okay.
I mean, I used to go to Laughlin there for a while. I used to get a lot of free trips because I do a lot of I've got like a Harrah's card.
Yeah.
Because we got like Harrah's around here.
Yeah, Harrah's is Caesars.
Yeah, Caesars.
But with the Royal Caribbean, you get automatic gold with MGM. So then that waives all your
Resort fees.
resort fees. And
Yeah.
actually, I found out the other day that it waives your resort fees for up to 2 rooms. So
Oh wow.
if you and some friends go and you got 2 rooms, you can actually waive their resort fees as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, those resort fees can add up.
Well, yeah, that's the main thing they've been raising. They've been lowering the room rate and raising the damn what's it called rates. Because
See, that's crazy.
I think the lowest one now is $35 a day. I think with so not Circus Circus, Excalibur and Luxor are $35 a day, and then the next step up from that is like Mandalay Bay and I think MGM Grand is like $45 a day, and then Aria and Bellagio. I think Aria and Bellagio were $65 a day.
Yeah, I miss the days when you could book a room easily down on Fremont Street for like $15 a night.
Yeah.
And stay on the strip for like 20 to 30 a night. No resort fees,
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Nope.
Plus they used to have like really good deals on your meals,
Yeah. I know a lot of them used to comp you buffets and stuff when you're staying there, and
Yeah.
if you spend any kind of money at it. And now the buffets are like $50 a person.
Yeah.
If they even have a buffet anymore. A lot of the buffets closed with COVID, and they didn't open back up. Like Harris closed, and that's not open back up. The one at Mirage closed and didn't open back up. I mean, it's several of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. That's why I put out that little video of different cheap places to go to on the strip, like Denny's. We'll hit Denny's in the morning, or we'll go to Denny's at we'll try to only do 2 meals in Vegas instead of 3 meals in Vegas. So we'll wait. We'll hit we'll do brunch at Denny's, and then we'll hit whatever the hell we're going to do for dinner, and then you don't have to worry about spending so much money on food.
Just pig out. Yeah, it's when I used to be stationed in Nevada there for a while, but I was up by Reno, but every now and then I get that 3-day weekend. I haul ass down to Vegas and stay on Fremont Street for like $15 a night, and they had like $1 breakfasts, and $2 or $3 for lunch.
Yeah, them days are gone. Or is it still like that? You're saying that's in Reno?
Well, no, that was back in the day.
Yeah,
I used to go stay on Fremont Street all the time. Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, Betty?
And you could get like a prime rib dinner for like $5-6, but
so the Fremont still has the one, I think the prime rib dinner for like $9.99 or steak dinner for $9.99, and I think they have shrimp cocktail for only like a couple dollars too, but not sure what that quality is anymore.
Well, there was a time when Vegas was the only place I wanted to go. I wasn't interested in cruising. I wanted to move there, but these days, I don't know. It just doesn't, the draw isn't there for me anymore,
Damn. Well, I mean, I still like it. I still love going down there and looking at all the different new casinos and stuff. And I mean, me being in construction, just looking at the way they built some of these different buildings and different designs for stuff. I enjoy looking at the different things like that. But yeah, it's definitely getting way expensive, especially if me and the wife go. If it's just me, I can walk around the city and just find like things to do just by myself. Like I went to the pinball museum, and it doesn't cost anything to get in. And then once you're in there, if you want to play the video games, it's like a quarter. Like they actually have the old quarter slots on them. So whatever they cost when they were made, that's all you pay.
That's cool.
Yep. Betty, I'm on. It's 2:30 here, 2:30 a.m. I'm on night shift, so I just decided on my night off that I was going to stay up. That's the way I normally do it anyway. I'm on a random Thursday night off instead of Friday night, so I'll be working every other night, and just next Thursday I'll be back on again. But yeah, that's what the deal is.
And then I just got sucked into it.
Yeah.
Well, I was going through. I just happened to log on to YouTube, and it's like, wait a minute, Clock Family Adventures. Like, what time is it? You had me like second guessing, my clocks.
Yeah. What's this train wreck?
It's like, what they got going on?
Yeah, I did this last year for the outage, and then I figured I'd do it again this year.
Yeah.
Last year, I was getting some random people in there that like were outside the cruising community, so it was different seeing the different people, and they'd come in and they'd talk to me for a couple hours, and then they'd leave, and then somebody else would join. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of different. There's a YouTube channel for just about anything.
Yep.
Anything you can think of, or anything you can't think of. I mean, that's really mostly what I watch nowadays is YouTube. I don't really watch cable or anything anymore. Not much.
Yeah, I don't even have a TV. I got rid of my DirecTV probably 7 years ago, and it's just now it's the streaming services.
Yeah, sports. I mean, when the football season's on, that's about the only time I'll tune in.
Yeah. Betty, we went to Texas Roadhouse for Valentine's Day. We went there tonight, and then when we got home, she had to go to bed because she had to go to work. So I came down here, and that's why I'm doing it in my dining room instead of my bedroom.
The Roadhouse.
Yep. That's pretty much our favorite place.
Yeah.
We've never really had any bad meals from there, and it's relatively cheap. We both like the grilled pork chops, so we do the double pork chops, and then you get two sides with it.
Oh,
and of course you get your bread and stuff. We both got the double pork chops. She got a glass of wine, and we had cheese fries for an appetizer, and our bill was only $57.
That's pretty good.
I didn't think that was bad at all.
I haven't eaten there in a while.
Yeah.
They got another place up here or around here. It's the Saltgrass Steakhouse. I like to go to.
Okay.
They're more pricey than Texas Roadhouse, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I got you. I love the hamburgers and strawberry salad. I never heard of the strawberry salad. I got to try the pork chop. Yeah, the pork chops are very good. They're seasoned well, and they're grilled. So definitely worth trying. They're boneless pork chops. You have one in New Rochelle. Gotcha.
They're pretty popular.
Yep.
Well, I think I want to tap out, man. I hate to leave you hanging, but
that's okay. Like I said, I was actually getting ready to get off when you got on at like an hour and a half, but you kept me on for a little while longer. Now I'm probably gonna get off and maybe watch some series or something on Netflix that I hadn't watched.
Yeah. I think my eyes are starting to get heavy.
I got you.
Well,
Yeah, I'm going till 6 in the morning is when I get up, so I'm going till right around there.
oh, okay.
So, thank you for coming on. And
Yeah,
I
it
will
was good
catch you later.
hanging out with you for a while.
Yep. Thanks, sir.
All right, well, take it easy, everybody.
See you. Let's see. Us like Outback, their blooming burger and fries yummy. Is that blooming that have blooming onion on it? Is that what that is? I've never had the. I'm not much on the blooming onion. I'm not big on onions. So, well, I'm going to go ahead and get off as well. Thank you everybody for coming in. Yes, it is the onions. I got you. Thank you for coming in. And like I said, next Thursday I'm going to do the same thing. So if y'all are up, appreciate you coming in, hanging out, and have a good night and have a good week. I'll catch y'all later. Bye bye.